My joint, I gotta put this up.
You know what?
What, bro?
Since you doing all that, look at him. Y'all see?
Represent. Point at him.
Look at him. He got to represent.
Miller, put it on the banner, baby.
You know what? Since you're doing all that, let me do this. Tyrese Halliburton, you put out that trash logo last week. Guess what? The sneaker trash too is trash. I seen it, bro.
He need a better.
I seen it.
I do think that because somebody asked me about that one. They don't do it justice with the colorway. Like they don't do it any justice. Like you can't come out with just that colorway.
It's the colorway. It ain't him. It's the colorway, y'all.
I like Halliburton, man. I ain't got no problem. I like Buddy.
I don't.
Hey, welcome back to the Shooter Podcast, episode 166 with me and the bro, 808 Kicks ATL. And if you listen to the start, you know the bro, Mr. Miller, is on as well. And that was a sneaky record from you, bro. Because I saw you. I saw your cheeky smile, bro. I saw you press that record button. you had your back turned and you just pressed the record button.
Yeah. I saw the 38 kicking when I turned around. He think he slipped. I saw it.
Finish the intro, man. Finish the intro.
Like I said, please do like, follow, subscribe, comment, chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. Please do go follow 808 Kicks _ATL. Please do go follow Mr. Miller. He is our special co-host this week. And also, please do follow us on the social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Go follow Shooter Podcast. And bro, what are we here to do this week, bro?
Same thing we do every week, TJ. Try to take over the world. Listen, y'all. I'm feeling real nice. We got our good brother, Mr. Miller, in the building.
It's a free-peat, bro. It's a free-peat, the third time.
You are the third time guest.
Yeah, we love you that much, bro.
I want to keep that. Anytime anybody getting close, I need to come on again because I need to keep that crown. I want to be the most invited guest on this beautiful show.
Listen,
when anybody gets to 3, you know what I mean. I need to line up 2 more shows on a Friday and just let so I can keep my distance. I don't like people getting close to your boy.
So this the thing right here, Miller, that you fail to realize. Let me illustrate this for you and for all of our favorite guests, which is it's a big number. Majority of our guests are favorite. It's a small number of people that will never ever see this podcast again from the opposite side.
I just need to be on the top 5. Just long as top 3.
No,
top 3.
You can come when you want to. How about that?
All right.
Say it and you'll hear, bro. Say it and you'll hear. Well, you're probably one of my favorites.
All you got to do is be available on the day we're recording. If you want to record with us, you know what I'm saying. That's how much we rock with you. So
open invite.
I've been rocking with you on your platform. Shout out to Miller's Corners on IG. You know what I'm saying. You know. We
need to get TJ on. I asked TJ to come on, but I know the time is odd for him.
No.
Time be killing him.
You had to work that night.
It's one. Yeah. I had to work. I had to work that night. I'm working this Wednesday night as well. Let's plan it for that. It'll be 1 a.m. for me, but let's plan it for that. I'll have a nap before.
See.
The things we do for content, like the things we do for content, we over one.
We dedicated. We dedicated, bro.
The things we do for the bros. It's family first, bro. Family first.
Bring it in.
Look, if you think it'd be easy for me to get up in the morning after doing the show with you in the middle of the week, your mistake. That's why we record on the weekend.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, let's get back behind the fourth wall.
Yeah.
I'm finna flex. Okay. I'm finna flex. I've had a wonderful week.
Hey.
Wonderful week.
Round of applause.
We gonna get to y'all weeks too. I hope everybody that's hearing my voice right now has had as good, if not better week than me. And if you did not, it's coming. Trust me, because I done had some sad weeks leading up to this week.
Yeah.
But I struck gold 2 days in a row.
Nice.
I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I have here in my possession Neek's batch from Fourth Distillery. This is Dominique Wilkins' collaboration with Old Fourth Distillery. 8-year bourbon.
Wow. Now you took in my language, bro. Bourbons
1,000
and rums is me.
1,982 bottles. That's 1982. That's my birth year to age myself. Dominique Wilkins. Y'all know. I was the picture. I'm gonna do something stupid for the picture. I'm gonna pull out some of my Neek stuff. You know, I got pops and action figures.
I got a throwback jersey of old Dominique or Spud Webb, one or the other. I got Neek, one of the other.
I ain't know
think
Neek
I got
had
both.
a logo too. Neek logo is stupid. The sideways D on the W look like the ball going in the hoop.
That's nice.
Come on, man. TJ, can you hit some buttons for Neek, please?
Yay!
Hit some buttons for Neek, man. They come with a card, a numbered card.
Now, hold on. That don't look like no Dominique Wilkins.
It's like a AI rookie, blah blah blah.
Oh, okay. It's not. It's
Yeah,
like
it ain't.
Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
I got two of these. This is number 806. I also got number 811 out of 1,982 bottles. Shout out to Neek. Shout out to all my house fans. I'm happy. I bought those today. Yesterday I bought the Works Out Air Max 95.
Yo, you been on that 95 run.
The 95 train.
Supposedly 3,000 pairs of this sneaker, which would make this the most rare sneaker in my collection. I don't know how many of the Futura Dunks, because I got them Futura Dunks last year. It's got to be either that one or this one. I think the Futura Dunks, it was way more pairs than
there was
3,000.
way more
I think
Futuras.
I think there was 7K from what I heard. It was 7K as a
yeah. Futuras had a nice. Vanille had a decent run. Yeah, it had a decent run.
Yeah, so supposedly 3,000 pairs of this olive Works Out Air Max 95 Big Bubble. This is my first Big Bubble too.
Oh, ooh.
So
you notice the difference?
I ain't put it on yet. I just got it like an hour ago.
Okay.
Literally, I ain't had time to do no review. I mean,
me and
my wife talked about it. Yeah, me and my wife sat here and talked about it before we got online. But yeah, these stupid, man. Like,
those are nice.
These stupid.
Yeah, and by the way, you and Anisha are combined powers this week because Anish turned up to Pat.
Yes. Yeah, shout out to my brother. My brother from another mother, Anish. When me and Anish want the same thing, y'all
get it.
Hopefully y'all don't wear outside when we want the same shoe.
Yeah, bro. The kids of immigrant, and now the Works Out. You know what was really funny? Anish messaged me. He was like, "There's nobody here." Like, it came to Patter, and nobody was waiting for those. I was like, "What?" And it was like, are these even like nobody was looking at these pairs at all, bro? At all. They were all in for the orange gradient rather than these Works Out, and I can't understand that for the Works Out to be that limited and nobody was on it.
And I think that's one of the things. Here's the problem with that, though. What was the other brands that we had? I think a lot of people don't understand the Cortez, the Dramas, the Sean Blacks. Like, they don't understand that. That is foreign to a lot of state people. Like, they see the hype in it, and then they think that they can siphon that to the States and think that it's going to be something. And it's like, y'all don't understand that movement. And
No. You kid. It was in the UK. It was that was in the UK. They did. Nobody turned up for the works out at Patty.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like people don't understand. Like when the Cortez came out, people didn't understand that. Like people was like, "What y'all going crazy over the Hirachi?" I was like, "The Hirachi is a dope shoe. Have you not seen those?" Then talk about the Air Max 180s with the vinyl joints. Like that culture that is a part of the culture that we have over here is a lot of people don't understand that, and I hate it. Those are dope collabs,
bro.
I'm going back to it's more pockets. Like in the UK, that's why it's weird. It was weird when I saw Anish. Shout out to everybody in the Discord too. When I saw Anish drop that message yesterday, I was like, "Huh? Wait, you at Pata? He's at a Pata flagship store." And there's nobody in line to get the works out Air Max 95? Are you what?
And Air Max 95s are a big thing in the UK, bro. Neon's myth, soft pink's myth, the actual orange gradient, the mandarins literally went myth. Nobody like outside the OGs, nobody else is going for. I think the Cortez 95 was a myth in the UK as well, but like works out. I can't understand that, especially if there's like 3K pairs. Like, where are you guys? Where is?
I don't want to believe the number now.
No, exactly. The thing is, what's kind of contradicting at this moment in time is we as sneakerheads always pay attention to the resale because obviously we want to see how easy it is to get that sneaker. Anish was telling me one day before that, we're not even talking about selling the sneaker on. Anish was telling me one day before the release, is like, it's only 250. So I'm like, is it actually 3K pairs? Like, what are we talking? Like, I think that those 3K pairs will be for those black works out for that was exclusive to Japan. I reckon. I think somebody's got that twisted.
Yeah, that sound about right to me.
Yeah,
that sound more accurate than these. I mean, but was there really hype for these green ones, or was it just sneaker media being sneaker media for
sneaker media? Sneaker media, bro.
100%. Yeah, 1000% sneaker media. Sneaker media has gotten a lot of releases like that.
Wrong.
Like flat out wrong. Like I'm starting to hear like I saw some 12s. I heard they had a gloss. The pair I saw, the glue stains was bad on that mellow 12. No mellow 12s.
I'll tell you what.
Do you have? I got a couple people that was like, did you get them because they knew I had the original pair, and they was like, man, did yours? I was like, bro, you can't compare what came out years ago to what y'all doing now.
No.
Yeah, you know
what? One thing on the toe of the actual right hand side, it's all crinkled. Like it's literally.
Look at that. No, do that again. Do that again. Look at that. Oh my god, that's nice.
It's very good.
Nice.
It's dope. It's dope. It's very.
You got stains. You got glue stains? Well, no. Let me not ask you if you got stains. How high is the glue line on the midsole? That's what it is.
Bro, I can't see it.
Oh, that looks so stupid with the aged out. Oh my, that's crazy.
I'm waiting for these to get aged out like that, bro. There's literally no glue stains. You can't see the glue stain.
Sorry, it's a little bright. I can't get it right, but
you got
these are not
just put
separate.
Just put it closer, Miller. Put it closer. It'll darken up.
That's beautiful. That is gorgeous.
See, that glue line, your glue line looks natural. Like, there's going to always be a natural glue line.
And these are untouched.
For no reason.
These are untouched, still wearable. No cracks.
Nice.
No cracks in the Jumpmans. Like, these were cherished to me because now I wasn't a Denver fan, but I love Melo because Melo was the first Jumpman. Like, the first the Rock Jordans. And I remember when these dropped, I was a huge Carolina fan. I'm still a huge Carolina fan. So the only reason why I got these was not for Melo. I got them because they was Carolina blue. Like that was the number one reason why I got them. Like that whole run. Like I got the 13 joint.
For the listeners, Miller is holding the OG Melo 12s.
2004 pair.
Yeah, there's still everything in there. So still tell what year is this?
It should be 2004.
Yep, 2004. You got it. And then I got, around that same time, you pull these out. You got the original ones like this. So now these are starting to come apart. These are 13, so they starting to come apart here. But this all that whole Carolina run, like they was having when Jordan was on they, bro, I got everything. I got everything that was dropping around that time. If it was Carolina blue, Columbia 11s, OG Columbia 11s, it's over there. So yeah,
bro. You know what? I love it when you pull out sneakers, bro. It's just you have a history of archive. It's the history, bro. It's literally every sneaker is just historical to where it came from, your background, the love for it.
Yeah. I can pull from a couple. Well, I'm in the basement. So
we're gonna pull within context now because we'll be here all night.
Yeah, because I got
we ain't got nothing but a couple hours.
As you can see, this is the basement. This you see this wall to wall.
No, I was telling for again for the audio people. I was telling Miller when he got on camera, this is a different angle, and he was saying how he got some new hardware in his setup. So if y'all get a chance, check it out on the YouTube. Y'all will probably see it on his IG also. The room is looking.
I do live from the basement, so I don't think people really know.
The room is held up by sneakers, y'all.
That's pretty much. Like it's
the what? Like, if he pull a box, if he pull too many boxes from the top, the ceiling gonna cave in. Like
the structural integrity will fall apart. That's what it is.
Like
the house is so used to having sneakers to the ceiling, it's gonna fail if he pull too many boxes out. I'm trying to tell you.
It's called sneaker reinforcement.
Part of that wall, they don't even see these two walls.
They don't even look. Now we ain't talking about that. We only talking about what we see on the camera now. We ain't got to talk about stuff we don't see.
I'm old, man. I'm old. I'm just old. I'm not. I'm just.
Damn, like, can we just
old. That's all it is.
We know.
I'm just trying to keep up with y'all young whippersnappers. Trying to act like I'm cool every once in a while. I try to keep up with y'all.
Yeah, he ain't got to. Ain't about no act around here, bro. Ain't about no act around here. Don't give me that. Nah. I know. We know.
Yeah.
We linked up behind the scene. This ain't no special guest. This is a co-host. So we gonna continue the part.
I'm just here to have fun.
How your week been, TJ? I don't know. I ain't talked to you too much this week. What you been doing over there?
Work and more work. Pretty much. I've started my new position at work, so I'm just trying to get my head down.
Wait, hold on.
You got a new job? New position?
No. I switched roles to a different department, and because we had a couple of people move out of that department, and they wanted me to kind of go and look after in terms from like a engineering perspective. So they just moved me across. So I'm trying to get my head down and just literally learn as much as possible while I'm doing the job at the same time.
You in grind mode right now.
Yeah, I'm in grind mode. This is why I haven't been on socials that much either.
Yeah, I know you ain't been on there every once in a while.
Hold on. So let me do this, Daniel. We're gonna have to give TJ a grace period. See, I ain't know nothing about none of this.
No, I got it. Don't worry. I got it for this week. Don't worry, he's coming.
All right.
It's already dropped.
I was trying to... Huh?
Nah, no excuses, bro. No excuses.
Wait, it's already loaded up?
No, I'm about to write it after this, and by the time you hear this on Tuesday, it would have been dropped on Sunday.
Bet. Huh? We own him, Daniel. We own him.
Yo, if you didn't know, kid, it's all about my sneaker news. 60-second sneaker news. They all want to see it come back, so I'm like, all right, cool, I'll bring it back.
Bring it back.
Daniel took TJ to court. Daniel took TJ to court last week.
You gotta give people what they want, pretty much.
Yeah, you got to. Like, I understand because like people want me to do one of the things that I've been hesitant about doing because I'm used to doing long content, having long, in-depth conversations to flush out the point.
Mm-hmm.
With having record, one of the things and elements I think as a creator that I don't tap into a lot is that conversational 90-second, 1 minute, 130 talking about subjects. And that's something that I'm going to start exploring starting next week. It's just because it's just not. I know that there's certain things that I'll say, and you see stuff and you're like, that's some bull. That's some bull. You know what I'm saying? And you want to say something,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? And I wait for the show, or I wait for a certain time to say it, and I need to create that little 90-second because it'll do nothing. It's a benefit because like that's the one thing I know in my content that people are asking for.
You know what Yeah, exactly. Bro, do it, but also I've got a bit of an idea for you as we're speaking.
Sure.
What you could do is, because you have an archive of sneakers, historical archive of sneakers, you should be dropping the meaning, history, what it means, boom, 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 boom. Do it within 60 seconds and drop it, and it will I think you'll do really well. Just bring it out. If you see another release come out that's similar, like the Melo 12s, bring out the old pair, talk about it, talk about what it meant when it came out. Oh, that's epic. If you did that, I think
I think I'm always
no, hold on, hit the button, hit the button. Not to be used without the express written consent of the Shoot Dog Podcast. Continue.
Yeah, do it. I think that'd be absolutely awesome because, bro, like you could pull out. I would say you've been in the sneaker game for so long that you bring so much knowledge, and that's what people really value. And I think that'd be great for you.
I hope so. I hope that they value it, but it's hard to see the fruit of our labors because there's so much stuff that you see that people just don't understand and don't gravitate to. When you speak about the history of sneakers, the one thing I try to make sure I do around people is like all sneakers are connected in some shape, way, or form. 7 degrees of separation. They're all connected. It's just the fact that we took pride when I was younger, when I was growing up, and I had an OG. We took pride in passing that knowledge down. Like when we saw a shoe, I pointed out the Halliburton's new Puma shoe. The first thing I saw that shoe, I was like, that's the Roger Federer Jordan joint. Like that, I was like, that looked just like it. I was like, we're not going to, but people saw it and they're like, no, that's not it. I'm just like, have you seen that shoe in hand? The body, like I understand, they don't understand the nuance when you say that shoe looks alike. They want it to look one for exactly.
They take it like you making an accusation.
Yeah, and it's like, no, look at that shoe, and you can tell they took the inspiration from probably shoes, which we all do.
They may not know it.
Yeah, and
they may not even know it.
When I said that in public, on a forum, people thought I was hating on. I was like, no, all shoes are coming from somewhere.
No. It's very hateable. It's very hateable. It sucks. No, it sucks. It's
the irony.
Like, I ain't mad at you hating on it. Hate on it. Where's that? Where did you say that at? Let me go put some hate on your comments.
I've said it on Twitter. I said something on Twitter in a couple DMs, and on TikTok I've said some stuff on there too.
Oh no, I ain't on that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think that
But no, they suck.
The thing that I feel like that with that.
Hey, shoe, Tyrese, your shoes suck. Oh,
how you gonna call it sucking? You ain't even heard reviews on it. You ain't even know what's in it.
Yo, and you know what I seen recently, not even in the sneaker world, in terms of just movies and stuff like that. When you take inspiration from something and you say, I've taken inspiration because this has meant a lot for me in my childhood and I've used that as inspiration for what I'm doing, in terms of, it could be anything, sneakers, it could be movies, films, all that stuff, right? When you outly say it and you say, all right, cool, this is why and this is how, blah blah blah, that gives you're showing you're showing
Respect.
Respect to exactly. You're showing respect, but when you start doing something and you throw shade to it, like for instance, I'll give you a prime example: the Hunger Games, considered to what we saw as what's that? Was it Japanese movie? Was it Japanese or South Korean? What, the one where they were on the island and they've got. Yeah. So when you take inspiration for something and then you throw shade on that inspiration, you're taking
Squid Games.
No, not Squid Games.
Squid
It's
Games?
no.
Yeah.
It's not Squid Games. It's it's
That
a really
too, though.
old
Squid Games also.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you
Squid
said
Games
Hunger
also.
Games. I was like, I know that.
The Office. What's the other show? Just like the UK has Law and Order,
Yeah.
based on
Yeah.
the US Law and Order. They got the doom doom and all that. Like that, it happens.
Battle Royale. The Battle Royale was the old movie. Battle Royale 1 and 2 was the old movie that came, like, talked about these kids getting taken to an island and they have to fight each other and there's only one survivor. That was pretty much what the Hunger Games was, right? And the person that made the Hunger Games threw shade on Battle Royale and everybody was up in arms. So when you do that, you actually take a bite. It's not showing respect. You're just throwing shade on something. So there's a massive difference.
Let's say, cause ain't nothing new under the sun, right? Billions of people. Right now, billions of people. Not to mention all the billions of people who ain't here no more. It's more billions of people who have passed than there are currently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no new ideas, dog. The ideas might stretch themselves out, and there are more people who have the same idea than there are people who have a chance to get that idea out.
Exactly.
I think that's a very good call out. I think that what you just said is a great call out. Yeah.
So you guys have seen Sinners, right? Both of you seen Sinners.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Ryan Coogler basically came out and said, I loved these movies, like talking about Dusk Till Dawn, about Salem's Lot, all of that stuff. I loved them and I took inspiration to make Sinners. That's showing respect to the movies he's seen before. That's like saying, you know what? I love this whole franchise. I love what it did. I wanted to make something special for in terms of Sinners, in terms of the black community and stuff like that. And I wanted to portray that. That is a shade. That's not even showing shade. That's showing respect to the movies that were prior to that to come. So that's how you do things. You don't say no. This has got nothing to do with that. That's throwing shade. So I have no. I don't have no world.
Add on to that though, TJ too. Look, there should be a healthy amount of respect, like when you do that. Like, we want it to be respectful. Like, if you take from it in a good way. Don't take the whole. Don't. It's what rubbed me at first with Virgil. The 2%. It goes right down to that. It's the 2% or the 1%. It's that rubbed me the wrong way. And you know, after that lawsuit with Virgil, I sold 15 pairs of Off-Whites. Gone. All right, because I didn't appreciate how he was so nonchalant, and that's where the respect was gone for me with that. I understood.
So elaborate on that. Elaborate on that for the listeners.
Oh yeah. So when R.I.P. to Virgil, and this is no shade on Virgil. This was I made personal decisions.
Facts for facts.
Yeah, so I made personal, but I do want to preface my comments because people they'll hear one part and they won't hear the other. So I'll make sure I give it.
That's why I want you to elaborate.
Yeah,
I don't want people to feel like you just saying some out the side of your
No, definitely not. When Virgil was here, he was sued. His Off-White or shoelaces, another creator or designer created that. And Virgil took it. Virgil respectfully said out loud, "Hey, I thought it was great. It's blah blah blah." He paid respect, but when it comes to the money, that's when business and personal there's a line. And what Virgil won the lawsuit on was the percentage of how much it was like it away from it. And that right there rubbed me the wrong way as a creator, and you create something, somebody can be like, oh, I like that, and literally take it and just put this part on that side or move a hole, and that's what separates us. You know
Yeah.
what you did. Then you're making no share to me. That was my issue that I had with Virgil, but like TJ was saying, everybody does it. Like everybody
Yeah.
bites from somebody. But I
No, it's
didn't
business.
appreciate how he did that. And then also at the same time, it was highlighted that he didn't have a lot of black creators around him. And I didn't like that. We don't get many opportunities as black creators. And I felt like if you have a team of people that that are entrepreneurial and you can enlighten them and give them a chance or an opportunity, we've seen how seeds are planted and they go well. Don C.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Joe Freshgood. Like these are seeds that were planted because they were in the room, and it was black people, it was black creators. But it wasn't like that for Virgil. He had a lot of white people around him. And that kind of personally mean when I was fighting to have a louder voice in the community, I really wanted to make sure that black creators were heard. We don't get opportunities. I've said that we don't get opportunities. And then when we get it, it's hard to keep it. We have to work 10 times harder to get it, but then we have to work 20 times harder to keep it. I said people all the time, like to get the StockX thing, that was something you don't see too many black creators get. I got it. I can count on three fingers how many black creators they got on that whole team. And we fight for that. We need opportunity. And I felt like he wasn't giving it. So when I saw that, I sold a lot of my collection, kept the ones that I really wanted, but sold them all. Like I just didn't. I did the same thing with Kanye. So don't think I'm doing it with Virgil. I did the same thing to Kanye. I'll do the same thing. I did the same thing with Tom Sachs. I don't gone. Like
so you got rid of the collectors pieces and kept the ones that you really had feelings
that
for.
I love. Yeah, I got rid of. I got rid of everything that I just didn't. I knew I wasn't gonna wear. Like I was like, I ain't gonna wear that. Like I was like,
that's my thing. That's my thing, bro. If I feel like I ain't gonna wear it, it got to go anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I had both Prestos, 98s, both Blazers, the Air Max 97s. What else? The Zooms. You remember the Zoom flies? I had all the Zoom flies.
I would have kept.
Like I had them all.
I don't care what you're talking about.
Gone. I was the blackest.
Them black blazers.
I be trying to tell people, I like, bro, I didn't touch so much. It's like I don't need it no more.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I can understand that.
No, man. But yeah, I don't like Tyrese Halliburton. I don't like his shoes. I think
it's gonna be a good series, and now y'all got what y'all want now because everybody was saying it wasn't gonna be a good series. Now y'all about to get what y'all want.
I think you're not from Indiana.
I'm definitely not, but I'm a huge Reggie Miller fan.
So I think Reggie Miller don't play for the Pacers no more.
Don't matter.
And I think
greatest Pacer ever. I
think Tyrese Halliburton is not a good person, and I think his shoes are ugly.
Now, where does it stem from? Because he beat Atlanta?
He didn't beat us.
Well, where does this hate for Halliburton come from? I don't understand like the root.
I just don't like him. I don't like his face. I don't like the way that he walk.
You gotta have a. You talk.
I don't like the way that he dress.
One day it was just like you just have an ugly face.
I like Halliburton that sing. I don't like Halliburton that act too.
Hey, I had an argument.
Tyrese Halliburton is not like us. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, he's not. All right, he's not like us. You and me. We are alike. Tyrese is not like us. Yeah,
I'll leave that one alone. Hey, because I got young one look just like him.
Nah, I ain't even talking about that. It's different. We're gonna talk about stuff, man.
Yeah, what y'all
Y'all
get quiet
quiet.
for?
Why y'all what y'all quiet for?
Silent.
we're just reveling in your hate, bro.
Y'all get all quiet.
Okay.
Y'all
So
supposed to be the professionals. Y'all supposed to be the leaders. Y'all supposed to
Nah,
know what
man.
y'all doing.
No,
Y'all
no.
know in
Nah,
riding
man.
you don't have no
This-
brakes. Y'all broke
Nah.
rule number 1. I
Nah,
know that.
No.
this what happened. This what happened when I started feeling too good, man. We start being unintentionally funny. I like it. And I'm finna pop a can of this tea too. I ain't gonna drink my neat. I'm holding that neat for something special.
You go
That's
ahead
why I
and
bought 2 of them.
I haven't, but I don't drink. I haven't drinking.
Pop that neat on y'all.
But talk about drinking and driving and all stuff like that. I went to Marks and Spencer's recently. If you guys probably don't know what Marks and Spencer's is, it's just another retail like a food shop. Marks and Spencer's.
Grocery
You know
store.
what Marks and Spencer? Grocery store. It's a grocery store, a clothing shop, all in one.
Hold on. Grocery store. It's one word.
Grocery
Grocery
store.
store.
Yeah. Grocery store.
No.
There you go. I said
Grocery
it your
store.
way. I'm not gonna say. Shut up, bro. So it sells food.
I feel
It
good.
He on
sells,
one
it sells,
tonight. He on one
it sells
tonight.
food. Yeah, I know. It sells food and it sells clothes and all that stuff, right? But I actually saw Vocation Brewery caramel cookie chocolate. Chocolate. What was it? Stout. I was like, I'll pull it out for you. I took a picture for you as well.
Hey, yeah, that look good. That's right up
I was
my alley
tempted.
right there.
I was tempted because I know
you
you.
mean
I know you like
tempted?
to. I know you like to pop some chocolate stout as well.
Well,
on
you
the
should
pod
have
as well.
on that.
I do miss craft beers though. I can't lie to you. I do miss craft beers.
So you just stop? You stop drinking? You don't drink nothing?
Nothing. I haven't drinking. Next in July it will be 8 years. I think 8 years. I haven't drank.
Round of applause, man.
Round of applause for you, bro. That's a long time.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it was a mental health and a health thing that I chose to do it. I don't knock anybody that drinks. It was a personal personal decision, and it goes along that I'm not afraid to speak about is my mental health. I'm not afraid to speak about that. I think mental health is real. I'm an advocate for mental health. I am I am not afraid to speak about me being bipolar and suffering from very severe anxiety. And alcohol didn't really help me, and it was kind of it made things worse. So I just stopped. So it was just a health decision, and it's not hard. Like I've gone out with people that like told they're like, you don't feel awkward. I was like, nah. Cause I don't want to wake up like that no more.
No. Yo. You know what? You know what you should turn around is. I don't feel awkward, but you should feel awkward because you're not your behavior when you're drunk is a bit awkward to me.
Oh no, man, I love it, man, because it was like I love it when people have a good time. I'm a free spirit. I love to vibe with everybody, and I hope I can get to vibe with y'all one day. But I love just to kick it, and it doesn't matter. That don't mean I don't partake in some other stuff. I'm not even gonna say that. Yeah, well, we gonna keep that PG-13, but you can double howl that up, double and triple howl that up.
Tobacco. I am of legal tobacco consumption age. And so are my two brothers. So I consume tobacco freely on the podcast. So like it ain't no secret with me.
For
So
sure.
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with legal tobacco products. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
but by the way, another round of applause for you, bro. That deserves another round of applause. 8 years,
Yeah,
8
man.
years.
Shout out to
crazy.
anybody that's going through it. Like it's all about
Coming off mental health
having.
month.
It's all about having what
man.
you
You gotta,
need for yourself.
take care of yourself. Make decisions that are right for you. It's most recently in full change. I've had some life events that change, and I'm thankful that I can have the clarity in mind not to rely on that as a release. Because I've had issues with that has happened in my life, and I don't want to repeat that now that I have a family and wife, kids, responsibilities. So it was just, there are times that I want to, and I do drink non-alcoholic beer now. I will go do that so I can quench my thirst.
Now, when you got to taste the beer, I couldn't get it, bro. Like before my dad passed, I got a chance, to spend some time with him. A lot of missed time between me and him, but
Yeah.
he buying these non-alcoholic beer, and I'm like, what's the point, bro? Like,
It's just
but
I
I know as a
sometimes
beer
it's just
drinker,
the taste. It's just like a cigarette. When people go to those
placebo.
fake, it's a placebo. It's just all it is. It's just you want to have that. I don't drink coffee, but I love the smell of it. Like I love the smell of coffee. I can go sit in Starbucks. I can go sit in Starbucks all day long and just smell coffee. But I don't drink it. Like I don't drink it on a regular, but I love the smell of it though.
Yeah, Keen's rocking up to a bar and saying, "Malt, no liquor, please," and that's all he asks.
Just give me
hell nah, you can't talk about nobody because you drink more tea than probably anybody in the world.
For me?
Yeah, you. Man, this man got tea mugs bigger than both our heads put together.
I've even
look. Yeah. Go ahead. Use your words.
It's big. Yeah.
You got one bigger than that. You done shut. Bro, he got a whole shelf. Miller, he got a whole shelf, bro. I done seen it.
Yo. Mugs can also contain coffee as well. You know that. So like, I don't drink tea. I don't drink tea on the regular, bro. I don't drink. The only time I ever drink tea is if I've got
everybody who listens to this podcast, every single person who listens to this podcast gonna know the few times. Think about it, y'all. The few times where I do happen to ask tea, look at that. It's yellow green. That's tea, probably.
It's not tea. It's vitamin C tablets in there.
When I ask TJ what he drinking, he say tea every time. I ain't trying to be stereotypical because TJ.
This is
TJ
not
a health nerd too.
This is not TT. This is not PP. It is vitamin CC.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. Vitamin CC. Vitamin CC.
Vitamin CC.
You see what I gotta put up with? You see?
Are we going to the first quiz right there, bro?
We got to do something.
Let's go, bro.
Something that makes some sense got to happen. I'm about to call it. It's over.
Don't do that.
All right. First quiz strike.
Jordan Brand.
No.
What's up with Jordan Brand?
No, it is Jordan Brand, and the answer is no.
No.
Why are we talking Jordan Brand? What are we talking about on Jordan Brand?
Oh. Allow me to enlighten you, my brother.
Oh. No.
These. Somebody done told Jordan Brand they need to get in the lemon peppers business.
And it's not even a fuel. It's not even a full.
Mule
slide. It's not even a full slip. It's a mule. So it's not even a full loafer.
Oh hell! What is this? Get off my screen! I'm trying to get this stuff off my screen.
Get the mule off the screen, bro.
There we go. No, you got to see this. I want you to get all of it. Embrace it.
Damn.
Inhale it. Take it all in. All 7 souls.
This further proves the point that Jordan Brand realistically doesn't know what they're doing. This is not their lane, and nobody that's just wanting them to say they're in the lane. And I hate when brands do that, where they just want to say this, want to be in it. And I think that's the thing that Nike has done for the longest. Like they've just tried to be in it, and it takes them time to get stuff right. case in point, the Rejuvenate. How many slides they didn't gone through with the mules and everything because they just wanted to be in the space, but when they put their mind to it, they can create something. This right here is a reach. Why are y'all creating it? Who asked for this?
Bro, these look like if Kit from Knight Rider was a jet ski.
I mean, why are they so big? Like, are they, I guess that's a style. And then why would you make it a mule?
Yeah. Somebody's father's father asked for these to come out.
You know what I'm saying? Like these are your uncle's shoes right here. Like
now, let me ask a question: Would you consider those if they were a loafer?
No. I told you the answer before we started talking about it. The answer is no to every question about
I would consider it if it was a regular loafer and it just was that top, but I wouldn't.
With all 13 soles on it?
No. Like if it was a regular loafer, get rid of that.
How many soles? Just one sole?
One, just a regular loafer. Just make it a regular loafer.
It got 16 soles on it. Like
so the question is, Kim, would you wear it indoors or outdoors? And that's the big question.
Oh, but it's playing into that style with the whole Tyler the Creator, him wearing the loafers and the socks. That's all they playing into is a style, a street style. You know, that's a part of fashion. Street fashion is the loafers with socks, and those are all just. That's the style. So I get they're trying to play into it, but why? And like if you're gonna execute it, just execute it. Nobody, and it doesn't even look like it's a high quality.
They do look elevated though.
No, they're very elevated.
I read.
No, I ain't talking about like the materials and nothing. I'm talking about the height of.
Yeah, no, it's elevated.
Soles.
Like the whole sole is too chunky.
Yeah,
I know.
You know what? When I first read up on this, because I'm surprised, this is one of my discounts. They're appealing to high end fashion for that actual mule. Yep. That's why it looks the way it does. They're trying, and it does, and it doesn't work.
Why are they in it? Like, why are they in this lane? Like, they don't need to be in that lane. Like, no, that's not. Y'all got other things to be worrying about.
Mm-hmm.
And putting R&D into this.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, they have a lot of things they need to be more concerned about.
Give me two.
One of them is going to be the actual fact that they are failing with the RMs. That whole department is to fail.
Gunshot.
I'll give you two. So that one is the first one. I think they don't. This is proof that they don't know what to do with a capable shoes that they could come out. Like the 4, they don't have any good color blockings. Like the blocking's what kills that shoe. It's the blocking. You started it off with one of the biggest celebrities you can. Great. And then you fumble the bag for the rest of them. You give us renditions, half-assed, waste of money. And then they have the 7, which I was highly excited about. If you remember some years ago, you remember that 3-pack that they had with the colors, the purple one, the yellow one.
7
can't remember. Yeah, the 7 lows. I thought they were gonna take from that.
It was a Raptor. Mm-hmm. It was the yellow one, the purple one, and the Raptor. I think.
Yeah, and they didn't even do that. If you look at the RM for the 7.
No,
they don't know what they're doing. And then they released the pictures for next year's Jordan 3 RM.
Well, let me go then.
No.
Go look at that. Look that up. They released those pictures this week, and it's horrible. They don't know how to pull from the essence of Jordan. They are too busy living off the high of the last week's hype. They don't know what they're doing. That's one. The next thing they could work on is sneakers. It is absolutely atrocious that they have missed their deadline that they told us years ago by over 2 years. Nobody's going to account for that. We just forgot about that. That's 2.
Hey man, you lay off sneakers, all right? They doing just fine, okay?
To you.
Sneakers ain't nothing. Hey. You lay off. I'm gonna lay off. Hold on. Wait. Let's make an agreement. I'm gonna lay off StockX. You lay off sneakers.
I don't care if you talk about StockX. I ain't got look. All you say
Don't
what
get
you
me
got
started.
to say.
Don't get me started.
To be fair, Kian, I agree with you on the RM. I totally agree with you on the RM, especially with the fours. But I must say that I just looked up the name because I was trying to work out what it was. The new Who Decides War RM4 with the collaboration and the attire, it looks dope. I think this is the first.
Wait, no. That's not a RM4.
Yeah,
Is it
I
the
haven't
RM4?
seen that one.
No,
What is it
that's
then?
that's a
Look that up.
That's a new silhouette. Remember they dropped. It's
That's not a 4.
RM.
No, that's all.
That's a flight.
That's a new silhouette.
That's a flight
Yeah.
something. Yeah, that's not a RM.
It's a team,
sorry.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's a flight called SP. My bad.
You remember the black one?
But,
She dropped the black one.
yeah.
A couple,
I remember that
2-3 months ago,
Yep.
something like that.
I stand corrected. The RM models is absolutely trash. I did not. I don't like the 4s, and Q knows that as well. I love the green color blocking on that RM4 and Nigel Sylvester. I love the black color. Yeah. It's just the model. It's like just don't get me started.
Shout out to LJ. LJ, he rocked with the RMs. He pulled them out on Miller's Corners as one of his shoes of the summer.
Trying to see if
I can't hate on people who like them, but as far as like
I'm trying to see if I got a pair.
as far as cultural consideration, the RM4 is out of here, man.
Yeah.
No, stop looking, bro. It's over.
Let's move to the next one, bro. Yo.
I think it might be out there.
The fact you have to do a 360 to just even check what sneakers you got is ridiculous, bro.
To make sure it's not on this one. I got look. Let me check this
all the
wall.
way around.
Let me check. That was a Jordan box. It was a Jordan box, right?
Let's quick strike, man.
What color is that box?
Let's keep it moving. If you find it, find it. We'll be all right.
All right, so
oh, there it is. It's over there. I see it. It's in a black and white box.
So next year there's a rumor that we might be getting another variation of the Travis Scott high, right? So my question to you guys is, what do you want to see? Because from what we've seen recently and what's been shown recently in terms of the sample pairs, I'm gonna pull it out for you here because this is potentially what everybody's been raving about that might be coming back next year, and then it's just the actual reverse mocha. First of all, what do you want from Travis Scott and Jordan Brand in terms of the high? And is this something you'll be interested in?
I don't care nothing about Travis, and he can go away. I mean that with all sincerity. We have ran Travis into the ground. We've given him this unimaginable height, and look what we're doing. They're recycling. All they're doing is rinse rot. You're literally taking the napkin that you didn't washed it out, cleaned it, and then giving it right back to you to say, would you like to pay $189 for this again? This is not new. This is not innovative. So what do I need from Travis? Go away. Just go away. I don't need no more field jacks because if you don't never explain what the point of that shoe is, I don't.
What you mean, trainer man? Hold on, trainer man.
Did he ever explain the first trainer? Do I need to pull them out too? Them right here.
What you talking about? The trainer ones?
Yeah. I'm not hating on the field jack, but I'm saying he doesn't do anything to. What is the field jack for?
Travis love baseball.
Again, that has nothing to do with what I asked.
Me and you argued about train. We just had an argument about trainers a week ago.
No. I can stand up for my trainer lane. I'm asking you, what is the field jack for?
It's a trainer. What are trainers for?
That's a category. So that's a category. I'm asking you what it's for.
Cross training.
Again, you just had the word. You ain't answering the question. Answer the question. What is it for?
You asking the wrong person. TJ, what do you do with your trainers?
No. I'm asking you. Why can't you answer it?
Where do you wear your trainers to the gym?
Yeah. I go to the gym. I wear.
But there you go.
That's a trainer. But you understand, a trainer one is not a train. It was made for tennis. Though it can be used for training, it was made for tennis. That is what it was made for. So when I asked you what was the field jack made for, you can say training is just a definite. That's under the umbrella of saying that's a shoe.
Here you go again. It be the same thing with you every time when me and you go left. Because
I'm just saying.
I personally think
no. Hold on, TJ. Hold on, TJ.
Because I'm biased.
I just want to make my point. If you tired of Travis, you tired of Travis. The field jacks, much like the Sharkadon, what it called? The one right there. They trainers, bro. Like Travis got like old school Nikes. They trainers. So that's that point. Now you pulling out the fragment highs, and
which are for sale. Just letting y'all know these are for sale. Anybody want to come get these? Come get them. They've been going 3 times.
Hold on. Put it. No. It's not for sale. Yet.
Yes, it is.
Stop.
I swear to God.
Miller.
I BS you not. These are for sale. I'm trying to get rid of
Miller. We're gonna cut this out, bro. Write this down. We're gonna cut this part out. So you got the fragment highs
and the lows.
And what you saying is
and the mochas.
No, we talking about this mock-up, this supposed mocha high that's just a color swap. Yeah. It's Sub-Zero and Scorpion. They swapping out the blue for the brown.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like that color blocking on that fragment.
No,
Travis high.
I didn't say anything about the color. I said I just don't want Travis anymore.
Why?
I want them to take a break from everything Travis.
Why?
It's overkill. Like, the thing about Travis is that he doesn't have to, but in the sneaker, we like to know things about the shoe and what inspires you. It adds value. There is nothing that Travis has released that he has told you that adds value to any of his shoes, besides just putting them out. With the Field Jacks, they are underneath, as you said, the trainer line, but what are they specifically for? It's just, there's no essence to it besides it taking a Spiridon and putting a strap on it. That's what the root of it is. But what was the point? Why would you put a Spiridon, which is a natural running shoe, with a heavy sole and a strap? What is the point?
It's not
I'm not hating on it, but what's the point? Like, why would you?
It's not
why
heavy.
Would you think about that? Like, because they naturally.
It feels like a runner.
Mix.
I wore them for 6 hours last night. It feels like a runner.
It's a running shoe.
It's probably the most comfortable sneaker in my collection right now.
I
love the design. I love 2 of the 3 colorways that we get. That special release.
I love the one you got
for that special release. That green and whatever that colorway I don't like at all. But it's because sneakers, to answer your question, like I mean, he popping everything he make is selling out. Like he gonna same reason everybody else got sneakers.
That doesn't.
Why Joe Fresh Goods got sneakers?
Yeah,
why Soleil got sneakers?
For me, it just nothing about Travis that he can do will make me like I need it again.
You just don't like Travis then.
No, I don't. Like I do like what he's done for the game, but I'm not gonna look for any more of his products. Nah. I think I'm over the Travis.
I honestly think it's a generational thing. The thing is, at this moment in time, Travis is doing a lot in terms of the younger generation and bringing a lot of younger generation to the sneaker game. I think the Elkins had a good storyline about his high school. Or was it his college or high school? High school, yeah. So that had a good storyline. But I think for right this moment in time, it's missing the element of history and storytelling to the sneakers, which I agree with you. But I think for the younger generation, they don't need that.
They don't want it, and they don't care. Yeah. And I'm fine with that. I've just moved on. Like that's. Thank you, TJ, because that's exactly where I'm at. It's like I don't mind if people like it. Like I'm just not gonna partake in it because there's so many. I've seen so many people say I love Travis, and all they look for is for the resale. And it's just like that's what it is.
Hold on now.
It's a bait.
Hold on now.
That's not true.
No, because I've never wanted a Travis Scott sneaker to resell it.
It depends.
I said majority of people. That doesn't mean that you can't do it. That's what I said.
Okay, I'm speaking for the minority in this conversation then.
But you don't have to because what's not said is understood. I'm not questioning that. You don't need to defend that around for me. No, don't defend that because I totally get that.
I want to state because I understand it. I understand the Brown because I listen to Travis. I watch his videos. I get his thing. You know what I'm saying? And to me, most of the stuff he does fits his thing.
I have no argument with that.
When you ask why, to me, is him doing his thing on sneakers that he likes, and he's done it so much and been so successful at it to where now he get to decide.
He's been
on some silhouettes. Whether you like the T-Rex. Or the Field Jacks. I love the Field Jacks. I'm not a huge fan of the T-Rex.
I love the T-Rex.
I like the first T-Rex, the white, brown, and tan. I like the first one, but I love the Field Jacks silhouette. The strap is trainer. The outsole, the comfort, all that with me understood because I listen to Travis music. So it all makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think that the understanding of who Travis is and what he's brought to the game or what aura that he's bringing is not into question. It has never been into question for me. That is the reason why I have the first ones. That's the reason why I have certain shoes. So that's the reason why I can stand on both sides and say
you burned out.
Yeah, it's not even that I'm burned out. It's just like at what point are you going to evolve? Like, what point? It's gimmicky. The Jordan 1 is dead. Why do you keep having to bring this up? Like, why do we have to give you a fragment and a union? It's like, bro,
the evolution is the T-Rex and the Field Jacks. He making his own silhouettes. That's the evolution.
Yeah. But the evolution has no sounding in anything. When he did the Mac Attack, he didn't even know why he did the Mac Attack. He didn't know why.
All right.
He's going into for me. If I do not think he has any heart in this. He don't care. He don't have to. And his generation has made him like that, and that's not a knock.
I'm gonna put a twist on. I'm gonna put a twist on that as well. I don't think some of the decisions that Travis or the decisions that Travis makes on silhouettes is dependent on him. That's dependent on Nike and Jordan Brand. Because if you really peep it, the Mac Attack with John McEnroe was basically a throw of a hype to the Mac Attacks, because I think after that we saw a lot of Mac Attacks come out from that. Every time, I think
he got nothing from it. We got nothing. He didn't get nothing. Yeah,
but that's fine. But that's fine because that's the brand taking that choice, because their elite collaborator is Travis Scott. We saw it with the Trainer Ones. When the Trainer Ones came out, there a lot more Trainer Ones came out. We see that, and Nike and Jordan Brand
made no difference to Nike sales.
Exactly, but what you're gonna do is throw the kitchen sink onto the new silhouettes or the new range that you're gonna bring out and say, right, cool, we're gonna do a run of this, we're gonna do a run of that, we're gonna throw Travis at it because he's our artist for the younger generation. He's their only bridge they got.
He's their only bridge they got. Like exactly, and I'm not knocking him for that. He's rightfully so. I think he was at the right place at the right time.
So when you have, if they've released a Mac Attack, everybody that loved the Mac Attack was going to buy the Mac Attack. Everybody that loves the Trainer 1 was going to buy the Trainer 1. But what they need to do is get an influx of people, as many as possible, to actually go into that actual trend that they're trying to push. And that trend gap is Travis for the younger generation, and that's what they try to do with the silhouettes. So you start to notice the patterns with Travis and some of the collaborators is when they want to try and do something, they'll throw either Travis or a collaborator on their silhouette to push it. And that's what they do at the start. This is why we saw it. This is why it doesn't make sense to us, but it makes sense to the people that wanna introduce to that silhouette.
Well, I'm not. I don't think we keep saying us. I'm sorry, both of you keep saying us, and I'm like, there's no us. Y'all two. It's all three of us. I understand. I'm just fortunate enough to see both sides. I'm at the end part where y'all are still in the midst of it, and I'm not knocking to where y'all are at. I understand where you're at very freely. But for me, he has no substance. He doesn't bring anything to the game that I'm looking for. And where I'm at, respectfully, he doesn't bring anything to me. I think everybody uses his stuff as a signature that I got a Travis. And I'm looking at it like, so fuck out, that's nothing. What else do you have? It's not that to me, but I respect people that feel that way.
The only comparable you could do is Kanye West, and when he did his Nike Yeezys, and when he moved to Adidas and did his 350s, that's the same. That's the same trajectory if you really peep it. They wanted with Travis, but ain't nobody touched Kanye's height. That's I don't think that's true.
So who did you think has touched Kanye's height?
To be honest,
Travis. Travis the only person.
Okay. That's I don't agree with that.
On Nike, ain't nobody been up there with Kanye since he got with Nike and left.
Travis does not have the effect of Kanye. That they are not in the same room. They're not.
So let's hold on, because we've been doing this for too long. 1, 2. This is a circular conversation. The right thing to do is to agree to disagree.
Oh, that's what I did.
Okay.
I did. I smiled. I disagree. I didn't even elaborate.
You ain't elaborate.
No, when he said that, I didn't elaborate on that. I said I disagree, and I laughed.
Bro,
run the tape back. That's what I did.
10 minutes ago,
I can give him 5 things why that doesn't make sense to me, and why I can smash that. I can do that, but I wasn't going to do that in the midst of the conversation because I know that leads to other things, and that's not in the main. That's why I smiled and said I agree. I said okay.
No, but whatever.
Okay, next you can run that tape back. You can holler at me because I was going to run that tape back. Be like, he did do that.
All right.
Okay. Right. But we have. You said you want to bring Edison Chan, bro. Go on.
I got to do it every time because I just be trying to understand. I'm gonna play the thing.
I'll go.
Y'all making this real awkward, man. What we doing? Like,
to Adidas and I said, hey, I want to make an espadrille. They were like, what the hell? And they said, hey, let's just tape the
awkward, bro. Come on, what we doing here? Come on, man.
Are
you serious?
What you talking about?
Like, bro, no, not nothing, man. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Like,
oh no. Yo, we moved on from the previous conversation. Q's talking about.
Okay, man. All right. Man.
Q's talking about Edison Chan. Come, bro.
the sole. with tape that looks like an espadrille, and I was like, that's not enough for me. So we spent tons of time researching and kind of formulating a new shoe. So you see, this is almost like mimicking how a real espadrille would be made.
Right.
And instead, to add like the sneaker comfort, we custom made this footbed to fit into the shoe. So it's kind of like the hybrid of an espadrille and a sneaker, but not just aesthetic, like even in construction. So very proud of the shoe and just stand.
So normally what I would do, the trend since Edison left Nike is me clowning him, right? So initially, that's what I wanted to do. I assumed that's what you thought this topic was going to be about. But I watched this reel a couple of times, and I pulled something else from it. I pulled from it the trend, and I want y'all to help me figure out when brands really started letting collaborators change silhouettes. Because I got this Works Out 95. It made me think about also the KOI Sunder. It makes me think about what they let Travis do when they start letting him do different stuff to putting shrouds and buttons and swinging stuff around, and the different collaborators. Nina Chanel coming through. No, I don't want the regular back tab. I want to change the font. You know what I'm saying?
On the stitch in the back tab and all that stuff, yeah.
So now these creators are really being able to come through and do something different and changing up silhouettes for real. And the brands follow suit. The Virgils, the exposed stitching, all that. You know what I'm saying? When did that, and why is that, in y'all's opinions?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Okay, the biohacks, right?
Okay.
How many collaborator bites are on that sneaker? Or was that sneaker some inspiration for collaborators to do this and that? You get what I'm saying?
Which biohacks? You talking about
Jordan
the Jordan 1 or the Dunks?
The Jordan 1, the Dunks, like...
Because those are based off two different things. Those the Dunks were based off of totally something different than apparently the Jordan was.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Virgil with the exposed stitching. Was it a collaborate? Was it the chicken or the egg?
Well, he was the first one to all he did was reverse the shoe. It wasn't really like he exposed the stitching. He just reversed the shoe, which exposed the stitching. All he did was flip that shoe. That's all he did. He cut that shoe apart and he flipped it. That's all he did. It's an inverted shoe. That's why the box is inverted. So he was the one that first time that ever did that. So it wasn't about the stitching. It was just how they made the shoe, because that's how he created the shoe.
This thing of collaborators being able to do what they want to do to a silhouette, it seems real radical to me. It seems because the brands gatekeep these designs from each other.
But I think Adidas are more liberal when it comes down to doing or allowing their artists. Yeah, I've heard it firsthand. I've heard it from one of the guys that worked from Size here. He said, "Well, they did a Size Air Max 1, and Nike basically dictated what they wanted on that sneaker. They had no freedom of actual speech of what they wanted on that sneaker. So the reality is, when you work with Adidas give you a bit more freedom. And and this is probably the reason why Edison Chan went to Adidas in the first place, even though we clown him every week.
I believe Nike gives a lot more freedom than anybody, especially when in given you have to prove yourself with Nike. I think that is very clear. I think that is what Union.
I would say more recently, yeah, that's true. But I think
when can you account Like, when can you say they've been restrictive of something? Because I can go back to the Air Force One days when they were very, very loose about that. You can go back to the SB days when they were very loose about those collaborations, when they were getting their hands slapped on a lot of big dunks because they were thinking outside the box and doing that.
SB for
So
sure.
that's why I'm saying like that they've always been able. I think they have. The only person that I've seen in my eyes that they restricted was Sean with Witherspoon. That was the only time I said I guarantee they were like, get your behind here. And the only reason why I say that is because looking at all his releases since they've been very baby, he's cast a wide net and he's get people. But Nike's release was what? It was straight, it was tight, you couldn't miss on it it was a perfect collab. But you look at what he got with Adidas, and it's been very hit or miss, and it's been very sporadic on what he does. So I don't know when Adidas or Nike has been very hush or restrictive about it. And plus you have to bring in, just as an added feature, the DB collection. They giving kids any free reign to do anything. So that's why. So I don't think that's. I think there's a little bit more that you may not see that I can hopefully provide right there. Just I don't think that's all.
That's what I'm saying. Like so, because I'm on my ear changing the netting and changing. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff. It came from where?
Yeah, because I believe all those almond years since we got that first one have all been cutting. I think everything we've gotten for the past 2 years has been cutting room floor.
They changed.
I think we've been getting samples. I think we've been getting iterations that they were trying to side between, and they were like, "Well, let's just do it because they look good." I think they look really good. They hit everybody's emotion on almond year. If you wanted a 5, you got a 5. If you wanted an Air Max, you got an Air Max. If you could, so I believe if yes, TJ is right. Like almond year has been the one we've seen the most, but there is a wide history of them opening the doors.
I would say I agree with you on that, but also like with the Dornbecker range, that's a specialized range. With the SB range, it's more of a liberal range. I've always seen it as a liberal range where you can have more creative freedom on SBs. But when it comes down to Air Max 1s, when it comes down to Air Max 90s, when it comes down to Jordans, especially 1s and stuff like that, they're way more restrictive with that. 97, I think Sean Weatherspoon did a really great job with the 97 1. That was a fantastic shoe.
But what's that?
When were people asking for 95? Like where was this 95 in coming from? Like when were people asking about the 95? You brought those specific shoes, but nobody. I don't remember anybody asking for a 95 custom. Like we had renditions when you even think about that Air Max. You remember when they did the Warhawk? You remember how they did the Air Max Soul competition? And that's less than a decade. Like I understand it's refreshingly recently, but there's a lot of history that you saying the Jordan 1. They didn't release the Jordan 1 until 2014.
No. I'm talking about structural. I'm talking about structural changes, though. You know what I'm saying? Like changing the inside, changing the logo.
They wanted to also with the Jordan 1. They said this decades ago. They want to keep the essence of that shoe. You remember when they also came to the table and said Jordans need to be the premium shoe of basketball? They said that years ago. Mm-hmm. I don't think they hit it. I don't think they hit it now. No, don't get me wrong.
That can't happen.
Even though they said that's what it was, I don't think they hit that mark.
If you hooping in Jordan 1s on a regular basis, God bless your
I feel bad for you. Now, if you got the Zoom Air joints, those are nice. Those are the best Jordan 1s to wear.
That's a proper blood clot on your feet, man. Seriously,
I love those Jordan comforts.
The thing is, what gives me what I've seen recently in the success of the MMA is leading especially with what we've seen with MMA, was leading the brands, or especially Jordan Nike brand, to allow some like Awake to put an A mesh on the 5. It's allowing more creative freedom for a lot of the collaborators, especially with when Union did the foamscape. Footscape on the actual Jordan 1. It's allowing that more because I think they realize
Union came before Armanier.
Yeah, I know, but it's allowing that because they feel like they need to rival that range with other brands.
They have to adapt.
Adjust. You have to adjust,
I thought Kids of Immigrants did something. This right here, what they did to this in 95. like it just got me to wondering, like, what's Nike just letting these collaborators just do whatever they want with old silhouette? I never thought Nike would give collaborators this much freedom.
Well, some
And
of them in the rite of passage, like Chris said with the unions. Remember the field general? They were forced to take that shoe. Almanier,
I love that shoe.
The airships, they were forced to take those shoes. Like this is something that's been a standard with Nike. In order for you to get to a certain level,
Rite of passage.
You have to take certain shoes.
So
now, one of the things I will concede
let me do what I want to do.
Is that now they have shortened the length to get to that part. Now that's something I can say they have done, because in order to get to that position with Nike where they say you got to have some equity. You got to have some equity in weight. And I think they, instead of it being 7 years where they was like, you got to do something, it's probably 2 or 3. And they like, well, just give us everything you want, but you got to try this.
Yeah, and this is the reason why that equity that Travis holds is the reason why he got the actual Jumpman Jacks or T-Rexes. That's why they allowed him to do it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He just caught.
Yeah, he's done that. He did do that. Like he got the Air Maxes when he's done
the Air Max ones, yeah.
And he's proving that, like that let's try you with the one. But also
the trainers didn't work, but everything else.
Yeah, because he didn't put his weight behind it. They didn't know what he was doing. Like, I mean, I knew that because I was the only one that was hunting for him. Like nobody knew what to do with.
You and TJ. TJ was on.
I got 2 pairs of those.
I'm gonna say you got all of them.
I got 4.
Both of them.
I got 4.
No, I'm talking about both the brown pair and the green pair. I got both of them twice.
Same. I got 4.
So, yeah.
That was the same thing. I got 4 of them. I love that. I absolutely love that sneaker. I love it too.
And the thing is, what I think, especially with Nike and Jordan Brand, what they're actually learning is if you like what the success with Virgil, the success with the Yeezy run, which was early on, right? They realized that with the right credentials and the right people on board, they could mimic what Yeezy did. Yeah, with the right formula. Yeah. You can mimic that. And this is what we saw with Virgil. This is what we're seeing with Travis. This is what we see with Union and Amma Meunier. And this is why we're getting the Awake 5s. And this is why we're getting Amma Meunier's retrofitted to what they want to do with it. And the storyline that goes with that is making it way more epic.
Hey, I hope when them Awake 5s come out, I'll be tucked in real tight. I'm gonna get me some warm tea.
The hype is a facade with that. The hype is a facade with that shoe. Yeah. People didn't even come outside. I'm
gonna put on some nice relaxing music. I'm gonna meditate, and I'm gonna take a big old nap. The day them come out.
You know those. I can't believe those Arctic Pink variations. It's only 7,000 pairs of those, and then numbered. Why would you do that with that pair?
Why they did the same thing with the trophy rooms? What's the difference? They've earned that. The thing is, that the Awake, they've earned that. To say that and to do that, they've earned that. New York, Awake is a New York staple, so they deserve that.
And it's only going to come out in New York. Watch,
they got multiple stores, and Trophy Room got what, 2? The only reason why he that living is because his daddy. So that just being honest, like the Awake I've exchanged DMs with the owner of Awake. And he's a great. I mean, he's a cool cat. He's reshared all my shots. When I take pictures of it, but they earn that. Like I'm gonna go for that pink pair. Like I need them joints. I need them. Them was hard. Them was, but then nobody came outside for them the airships, and those were dope. That red blue pair is hard.
Bro, I've got both of them.
Yeah, I switched. I swear both mine. I wear one red, one blue.
And you know what? The equivalent. James Whitner does the same thing. It's like literally, if you post, he'll share it. If you,
it will come like if
yeah.
Oh, James ain't gonna post my stuff though. We just James gonna post my stuff. James.
Hey, we didn't listen. If y'all don't know that story, if y'all don't know that story, y'all don't know Mr. Miller, boy, because that was
he ain't gonna post
was a
my
whole
stuff. But I
situation.
I ain't got no problem with James. I ain't got no problem with James. Me and James is cool.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm glad
but I ain't
y'all.
gonna post my shit no more.
I'm glad y'all was able to pass it up, man. Like shout out to you.
Yeah, I mean,
for
I'm
even
thankful
being
for the
that patient. You
opportunity,
know what I'm
man.
saying? Because
yeah.
a lot of
But-
people wouldn't have been that patient with how that went down. You know
You
what I'm
gotta
saying?
you gotta learn how to talk. I mean, it was. I've been through that before, and I was thankful that I had supportive people. That I was just being honest. Like when you put my kids on there, that was on. I probably wouldn't have said nothing, but when I put my kids out there to get it, that's what bothered me. I was like, y'all can't get that.
And I'm gonna just say this is the reason why Amamanya is really successful, and this is the reason why like Union and Awake are really successful with what they do is because they value community, they value people and having an input, and they are there. They literally are front line. They will answer your questions. They will have that conversation, and this is the difference between. Why people love brands like that and respect brands like that to other people that don't respect other brands, which don't actually respond back to your messages, and you're like, why am I investing my money in your product when you don't really care? That's the big difference.
No, that's facts, and I'm gonna say this too. Like, it speaks for the regional aspect of it. Like, we hate it. We all hate it when regional things happen and we don't have access. But when it happens to be in our region or we can get close enough to it to have access, like with I'm on 1 year, and I know the hype for I'm on 1 year done died recently, but I don't care because when it was hyped, super hyped up, I was having access because I'm local. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I don't get access to something else that's local, somewhere else, I have to have the same joy for those people, those local people that I have for myself when it's easy for me to get an I'm on 1 year shoe. You know what I'm saying?
I really do. I really do think I'm in years. It hasn't really the hype has died down. I think they've just settled in. I think they've just settled into the community as a product that is genuine, that is quality. They're still putting out really good campaigns around it, and I know it
dope
doesn't have
campaigns.
it doesn't have that resale value. But should it at this point? I think that's a good sign that you can still that the shoes still hold what a $200 value. They're not dipping to that the Anthony Edwards $115 price tag to you can get them for $78 now on StockX. You know what I'm saying? It's holding its value, and then they're giving you so much with the box now. Like, yeah, I hate when people say, oh, they didn't fell off. I'm like, no, they just kind of really sell it. You know what don't you want something you know you're gonna get is quality?
Bro,
That's
I thought
that I think that's maturity, and I hope you know what I'm saying.
Then while you were sleeping, boxes, I thought I broke my box.
Yeah.
Guess what? The tab is Velcro.
Yeah, I said, damn. I said, bro, listen, how many shoes do we have in our collection that's like, I need the box? That's what I was like, bro. I almost bought the box. I almost bought the shoes
just
for the box.
To put a different shoe in.
Yeah, because it was so nice. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Even though the shoes may not hit, I always look forward to the campaigns. I'm always gonna watch it. I'm always gonna wait for people to show me what the box. Like I'm even though I'm not running to the computer to get something, I'm literally sitting here like this when I'm watching everybody though. And I think that's something we need to maybe say in the community more. Instead of saying, "Oh, it's died down," just say it's graduated.
And look at the difference now, right? Because when we was talking about Travis and how he's not relatable, and how he's missing essence and story, and we talk about Amma Manier, which is totally different. When they do a campaign, they do a campaign. You're on the socials, they tell you the story, they show you the merch, they show you the pictures,
community involvement.
Yeah, and this is why.
Thank you, TJ. Thank you, TJ. I'm sorry, Miller. If you would have said that, I ain't had no comparison. If you would have said that, I understand where you coming from with the Travis no story thing. Because looking at a Travis shoe coming out versus looking at an Alma Mayer shoe coming out, yeah, Travis ain't got no damn store. You don't know nothing.
Yeah,
it's just a nice looking
I think
shoe.
I think because I said it so early in the conversation. Early in the conversation, even though it ended in the same spot, I said it early in the conversation, and I apologize if it came out rude. I'll take full responsibility. No. I take full responsibility. But I was like, that was my whole point. It was like he's just throwing shoes at you at this point. Like there's no campaign, and Alma Year, I feel, is like, I want to look for it, bro. When you showed me those Air Max.
This is why I said it's generational, bro. Travis is for the younger generation,
and I'm cool with that.
I must definitely say this, right? And this is probably gonna be blasphemous, right? If you're a purist sneakerhead, you're gonna say that MMA collaboration is probably one of the best collaborators out there. Because of what they do, because of the campaigns, because of how they produce the sneakers, what they do with the sneakers, and the way they showcase with this. The way they show it. You know what? Some people want to sell you the sneaker, and some people just want to drop the sneaker. MMA want to sell you the sneaker by telling you why it's important.
Yeah. And here's the thing that I think that is there where Travis is ahead of Almanier. In this, and it's like this for every one of his shoes, respectfully. For every one of his shoes, he didn't let's go back 6 releases. So 6 drops. That he has something that Almayer has only had maybe once or twice. And that is that powerful walk of how you feel when you put that sucker on. Anybody that puts that T-Rex on, you can't tell them. Like you have that feeling. You put that Field Jack, you had that I haven't felt that sneaker. For personally me with any Travis that I've gotten since the 3.
As far as construction, this is my only Travis. That Field Jacks is a superior. It's a premium sneaker.
Oh yeah, I totally
agree. Damn the logos and the colors and the materials.
He had me at the body of the shoe, like because I knew what that shoe. Like when you said that shoe comfortable. I was like, it better be. That sucker better be good.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right about that too.
Because if it wasn't, then he just took the body of it and didn't give you the heart. Like the heart that's the comfort.
Because in the sneaker game, it ain't like it is over there with them $1,200 pieces of shit that they throw out here. And the people who want to be popular go run and spend all their damn money on that shit and have to rely on somebody else to pay their bills. See, this is the difference. Like with sneakers, and people, I get it, right? It's a hobby. It's a luxury. It's a privilege, whatever you want to call it. But compared to what we could be doing and spending our money on, for somebody to feel some kind of way about you, man, watch, and they be painful. Y'all done seen all the interviews of the rappers and celebrities that go on the sneaker platforms, and they be like, "What's the worst shoe you ever bought?" And 70% of them be like the Louboutin spikes or the, you know what I'm saying? They call out some McQueens or some whatever
designer,
you know what I'm saying?
All the designer stuff,
designer shoes, yeah. And they talk about how uncomfortable they are and how they just wore them one time for a photo shoot.
Balenciagas were like that. I met a friend of mine at a conference, and he was hyped to get a pair, and he literally was like, "These things hurt my feet so bad."
There you go.
I said, "You paid all this fucking money." He's like, "I can't take them back. He had to force himself to wear them." I said, "Good luck with you."
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
It's what do you want? Comfortable? Or you want comfortability, or do you want to be just flashy? That's the difference. That's the massive difference.
I think I think one of the things that but I think a lot of good people out there are just struggling to just wanting to really wholeheartedly be seen. I think just wanting to wholeheartedly just to be, and I think that's where I think that this is where I hate that Travis has got a bad rap, and I connect him to this not purposely, is that Travis gave them the conduit to that.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
song
You know what I'm
with
saying?
With all
Like,
that off
Yeah,
white.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's
It
not
it
the
ain't
fault
about
of
how dope the sneaker is. It's
yeah,
about how much it
that's
costs.
why I said that it wasn't by the fault. Like he didn't do it on purpose. It's just
Nah,
kind of, you know, it was just kind of that's just what happened, and
cause and effect.
that's why I always that's why I kept I'm again even though I didn't you know I left some of the off whites. I've kept some of the Travises. You know what I'm saying? Like I've kept some of like because I do love that feeling when I put that fragment low on, boy, you can't like I love that feeling. Or
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
put
yeah.
that Jordan 1, that first one
The mocha.
on, you can't tell me shit. You
Yeah.
can't tell me shit. That Mocha Low, that Jordan 6, first one,
The
Q,
green one.
you couldn't
The
tell
olives.
me
The olives.
nothing. You
Olives.
could not
That what
tell
it's
me
about.
nothing.
That what
Yeah.
it's
Because I
about.
remember Al got them first. And I was like, I said, no. I said, this is my shoe. This is it. This is it. Like I still have the British khaki. Still gives me that feeling when I go outside and can light up. That's something that I can't recreate with his stuff now.
And the thing is, right? The reason, one of the main reasons why a lot of people are just tired of Travis is because he keeps dropping Jordan 1s and Jordan 1 lows. If he I'm like the reason why we're talking about the Cave Cove or the Cove Cave or whatever way you want to call it, Jordan 4, right? Because I could
so
never
close
remember
to-
the name. I could never remember the name. It's so close to the the Friends and Family Jordan 4 he dropped. The thing is, right, as soon as he drops another Jordan 4, the madness on that sneaker is going to be absolutely crazy.
If
This
he
is
does.
why, if he does, and that's what
We got the
what
toe.
he's
I was just
missing.
about to say we got the toe pays too.
Topaz, exactly. That's another sneaker that's been compared to that Travis at Friends and Family. So
All
like,
I did was paint that sole black. Listen, when anytime I wore this, people would stop me and raise my pants leg up, or if I had shorts and they was looking for the back, they would wait for me to walk by. Like,
wanna
because
see
that's
that
the
logo.
only
yo,
you know what I'm saying? Because
Don't-
like when you see them from afar, you like, oh shit. So you just walking. You
don't let them touch your
wait to
touch your
see
pant
somebody,
legs.
when you do that quick look back, you like, okay, they not them. So I would just keep walking. I would just turn sideways and just walk.
Yo, kid,
that-
don't let
but
nobody touch your pant legs.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
they were like, yo, because you can't tell when you put these on. You can't
Yeah.
tell. But this was the
Yeah.
closest. I thought this was the closest we was ever gonna get to a Travis, and that shows. Listen, I'm doing a Mac attack of a Travis fragment. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, he still has that effect on me. It's just not as powerful. But I still like, I'm not gonna go for that new joint though. I'm not going for that new one. I'm cool with you, but
Yeah.
It seems a little retready.
huh?
Yeah.
It seems a little retready to me.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's Nike and Jordan.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah. Exactly. Go on, let's move to the next one, bro.
Yeah, let's run through these last couple before we get to the real fun part. Next quick strike. What you got, bro?
I got the big bite, right? So basically, I've been hinting at this, and ironically, you guys have been talking about this quite a bit, and it's been leading up to this moment because you know what?
Yeah.
There's a massive big bite today, right? Because
I was like, what is that noise?
it's a bite. Somebody's taking a big bite, bro. That's my new sound. I'm messing with it. So this one literally 2 hours before we recorded, Sean Witherspoon has designed and I think this is actually releasing right this moment in time, and he's released the 3D sneaker, right, or a 3D version of a sneaker with Zellafield, right, and not with Adidas, with Zellafield. I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like, and tell me
Miller
what
already
this
go.
looks like, bro. Has he? There you go. What do they look like, bro? Showcase that, bro.
Them ain't the ones you got, Miller.
No, but it's the brand.
Yeah. So this is what it looks like. Let me know your thoughts. Does that actually? God.
from them couple of pictures, I kind of want to say
Go and say it,
what I
bro.
don't want to say, but I'm gonna say it because you're asking.
Yep.
Air Max 1000.
Yep. Right. If you ever look at them, guys, if you listen to this, go and check out the Sean Weatherspoon Zillafield 3D printed
Are you saying it
weather
looks like
slides.
the 1000?
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Yep,
1000 has a lot more. That toe box is everything about that 1000 is completely.
It's the concept. It's the concept. It's literally concept of using 3D printing to produce a slip-on sneaker, which Nike's been showcasing for the last.
I'm
6
already
months.
there, dog. I'm already there, my G. You telling me about something I've already spoken to him? Like what we talk? Like I brought the box out, so I know about them. But that right there. I know about that.
And also talking about a big bite, right? What does this look like, bro? This is the Joe Fresh Goods. Every now and then, which is Joe Fresh Goods company doing the first ever collaboration, not Joe Fresh Goods, but the company every now and then with New Balance with a recovery slide. It's called the RCVRY slide. What does that remind you of, bro?
Go ahead, Miller.
It looks like an Adidas shoe from the back, but it looks like a Yeezy because of that back structure and just that loop. That's the key to that one.
Right. He wants you to say the Rejuvenate.
No, doesn't look like the Rejuvenate. In my opinion, no.
So we forget
that toe box.
Forget
functionally.
For recovery.
I think my responses to him versus yours are a product of me and him doing a show every week, and I know how he think. I know where he's going.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
As soon as I see the picture, I know exactly what he's thinking.
Yeah, I posted that on my. I posted these on my page. Because I'm all about this free form of the slide. I love it. Now I haven't got a closer look at
it's a competitor. It's a competitor to the Rejuvenate.
He's a competitor to the
I'll be in. They had me at green.
Yeah,
they had me at green. Like I don't give a shit. Like y'all, it's green. But I think those are releasing this week. I think those are releasing tomorrow at his pop up.
Yep.
So I can hopefully. I don't know anybody that can give me for hope. I will try to get a pair.
It's because ironically at the start of this podcast we was talking about how brands mimic brands and everybody bites off everybody, and now it ironically went into this, and this is like a bite because obviously.
How many bites you got?
I got loads of bites for you, bro.
You come on.
But I wanted you to showcase that because
I want to see these Sean Weatherspoon joints, man.
Let me have a look. Let me see if I can get a better picture of these because
I mean, you know,
are they on his page?
You know
are
the
they
people.
On his page? Oh no, they're probably
you know
on
the people,
Zillafield.
so you can probably get them to send you some pictures.
It's cool.
You probably gonna have them for anybody else anyway.
It's called the Sean Weatherspoon. I think it's the double Sean W. That's what it's called. I'm gonna try and share this. This is what it looks like. There you go, bro. That's what it looks like.
That looks like a Nike shoe. You know, that looks like a Nike running shoe.
Yeah, I can't
now
directly
it
tie
does
it.
to me that the Air Max 1000 looks it's the 3D printed of Air Max. So that I don't think they look the same. For me, I don't think they look the same because that's an Air Max.
No. They don't look too similar, but yeah, functionally the same thing.
Well, I will give y'all I just did a review. Big shout out to Wise and Zillafield. I actually got my hands on the 3D product that they actually put out. When I did it. Anytime you do those, and what's going to be very interesting if you're able to do it, but they 3D printed. I had to take pictures of my feet. So these slides from Centilli are specifically cut for my foot, like to the T. Like I overstep on my right foot. These to compensate when you see it because that's because of the picture I took standing straight. So the 3D printed is amazing, and I think the technology is going to be so dope because you can basically add textures, as you can kind of see, to it. This is all soft, but still 3D printed. this is hard. Like you can design, and it cuts out so much from the design process. There's no more stay. You can
They're
add
quicker as well.
color. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
recyclable. I mean, it's so good for the environment. And then you can just it takes creating something from the scratch. This is the first AI generated slide by Centelli, which was based off a yacht. You can kind of see when I said that, y'all kind of see how the yacht, how it kind of goes, the tip of it and everything.
Mhm.
I'm also getting to work with another guy. He's getting ready when he gets his new one, his other ones in. I'm gonna get another pair of 3Ds, and it looks like a boot, a half boot, in a way. I have to send you the guys, but I'm working with him. He's gonna send me a pair. But I love the technology, bro. I
Yeah.
tried to
It
get me a
looks-
pair of those 1000s.
I'm trying. To be honest, I'm interested. The oatmeal 1000s is AMX 1000s are coming out pretty soon, so
Yeah.
watch out for that. But it's going to be quite interesting to see what those 1000s feel like. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued because it kind of it almost feels and looks like a sneaker, like a proper sneaker,
it does.
rather than the slide.
TJ, when I put them joints on, I was like, this gonna hurt. Cause I'm thinking like when I got them, like this gonna hurt because it does feel, but but what happens is they build the structure out where it's kind of like it's soft, it layers it. So as hard as this bottom looks, the soft when you put your foot in there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, hey, to be honest, right? If you had Yeezy slides, haven't you? It was before.
Yeah, I still got some pairs. I don't wear them.
Yeah, but the thing with that's the thing with Yeezy slides. It's the EVA foam that they use on that actually kind of embeds your foot into it. So the 3D print that you got with Zellafield will do the same thing. It will embed into your natural pattern, and hopefully when you can't continuously wear it, it literally will form to your foot. This is why
this one's already they skipped that.
Exactly.
These are ready. Like these ain't no break-in process. These are specifically for your foot. Like they're custom. Like it ain't there's no break-in period because that's why I said I have a step that would naturally, like you were saying, like I would have to break that in. You know what I'm saying? Break my little bunion. You gotta break that joint in.
That's a specialized product for people
because when I took it, you
really
can't
serious
see
about
it when I'm like, that's the reason why I like it, because it's made for you. You gotta think they just mass producing shoes. You know, if you 11, you an 11. But this technology gets to where I have bad knees, I wear insults. If I can get with a brand such as Zellafield and create something that I don't have to do that, that's dope. Yeah. It's crazy.
And I think this is the reason why Sean Weatherspoon actually went to Zellafield, because basically he was looking for more creative control over his product.
Bro, they're at the cutting edge. Like
I'd rather
Nike
be over there than
Nike was like, I need y'all to do this. And like I didn't show y'all the box, but it took about 4 weeks to get. Like this came strictly from them, which is in Hamburg, Germany. Like they sent me they sent me a card. You know, and just with my name on it, wrote my name, appreciate it. You know, it's not dope box. That's the box. And they came with the card sitting like that. But that was the box they came in. Got a little magnet on the bottom. Yeah, it says step into the future. Got my name on the box. Everything. Big shout out to Centelli and Zellafield for holding me down on that one.
Specialized products.
I got another guy.
People who take it serious.
Yeah, I got another guy that's gonna send me another pair because I'm very intrigued by it. So
yeah. Right, next one, bro.
Yeah, let's make this the last one.
Okay.
I'll use that one for a discount because I jumped topics too. So
okay.
What you got with Naruto again?
Oh, okay, cool. So basically, last week we talked about Naruto and the Converse Narutos, but we were leading down a merry path that we were kind of corrected because it was announced like 3 hours ago in time recording that Zion Williams. I don't know what's happening with
Williamson.
him. Let's not talk of Williamson. Sorry, let's not talk about him that much because obviously he's going through some turmoil.
Not too much on Zion.
They literally had this went to the sample floor and never got released. It was the Jordan 1 stash Naruto Zion Williamson.
What?
Yep.
It
Bro.
got to be
And
more pictures.
I'll try and find more
Get your
pictures.
scroll
but
game
I think-
together, TJ.
There you go, bro.
What, bro?
This
Hold
is
on,
the,
man.
you know, this is the
No,
second time they.
Go back to that first picture. You moving too fast.
Okay.
The first
Hold
one.
on.
This is the second time they've used that stash as a collaborative shoe. Do you remember the intro to
These harder than them
Into the
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse?
These harder
They
than
had
them
a
Spider-Verse.
Soul Savvy had the PE the exclusive for those. That was in
So
the
the
movie.
concept- So the concept behind, and this is the perfect use for the stash, because the concept behind this is from Naruto's Hidden Village, the actual uniform that they wear. That is dope. The fact that the uniform actually has like pockets and holders and
Pockets.
for weaponry. Yeah, this
That's
is
dope.
absolutely
Bro,
fire.
they need to do this.
Bro, this is a sample. And we mentioned
They
last
need
week.
to do this.
Yeah, but we mentioned last
Take
week. that-
Zion out. Just do the Naruto
Dude,
collab. We don't need
Look
Zion.
up the Into the Spider-Verse stash joints. Those were dope because his was
You
off the
talking about the
Prowler.
black and purple ones? Yeah.
Yeah, it was off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Prowler.
yeah.
Them joints was hard.
Nah,
yeah,
I'm
those
cool
were
on
hard
those.
as well.
I should never
But
seen
like-
these. I like the Spider-Verse
I like the
stashes.
colorway.
I
Now I'm
like
putting some red
these.
laces in them joints though. I might put some red
Oh,
laces in them.
Come on. Come on, man.
But this is why when we talked about it last week, we mentioned Nike might be doing that. Nike could have done a Naruto collaboration before it went to Converse, so Nike could potentially do a Naruto
They own
collaboration in the
Converse,
future.
so
Yo, bro, this is it nearly happened years ago.
they
And this
got
is-
to
this
do
is
it.
crazy
They
thing about
need
it.
to do it yesterday. Frank,
They won't give
Hey,
us
Frank.
stuff like that because they don't give us stuff like that because they ain't got nobody up there that loves sneakers no more, man. Like,
Frank
no,
loves
No,
sneakers. Frank loves. Hey,
bro.
Frank, get on your job, brother,
yeah,
man.
I'm telling you, that stuff like people like this is the reactive stuff that I would have if I worked at Nike. I would be wanting to listen to your type of conversation because I think that's what they're missing. I think that again they have a lot of people up there that's doing shoes but don't love it.
Bro,
You
these
know
nasty.
how successful that Converse Naruto collaboration was. It literally went. Not only did you introduce the Converse or sneakerheads to the sneaker, you literally had the Naruto fans jump on that sneaker. That Sasuke weapon went. That Converse
that's the hardest
weapon
one.
went.
But here's
yeah.
the thing where they've been turned down again. You got to think of the Deadpool one, Deadpool Wolverine. That didn't do anything. You got to think of the Boba Fett when they tried to do the Star Wars. The Boba Fett one started off hot and then fizzled off. I hate that Nike takes like those decisions. You know
That's
they go to
Adidas,
Nike. And I hate they skip on some, but this was a miss, TJ. I 1000% agree. This was a miss.
Is-
like I know about the anime stuff and stuff like that, and I know how big that is. Like
I
that's
love Naruto.
man.
I love Naruto.
That's
I
a
would've got
miss,
this.
bro. I agree with you, dog. That's this right
Look,
here. That's a miss.
This is fire, bro. This is a
No, I'm
sample
looking at
that's
them on
not.
my own now. Like, I don't need
Them ones are body.
these
Dude,
are
Dude, do I need to
all
find you a
blacks.
pair? You
Look
want
at
me
that.
to
Black
find you a
Look,
pair?
look.
outsole.
Bro, look at that. Look at that, bro.
They ripstop. The green is ripstop.
Yeah,
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Why did you show me this?
because I wanted to show you this.
Oh man, this is craziness.
Yeah,
Yeah, them
look
ones
at it,
hard. Them was hard.
And you know we'll talk about missed opportunities. This was a massive missed opportunity on that Jordan
They
1
got
stash.
the headband, the head thing,
Yep.
headband thing on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Man, take that bag off. These are crazy.
I like the bag
Yeah.
on there. It's kind of dope. Like wear those with some cargo pants or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
Alright, let's
reminds me honestly of a G.I. Joe too. Like the
Hey.
G.I. Joe. The G.I. Joe
That's
drip,
a
like that colorway. Just that
That's a
colorway.
great
Because
shout.
I got the G.I. Joe trainers. Reminds me of that.
Hey man.
Hey, I actually got.
Need to happen, man.
The thing is, I love anime. I love movies, and this is the reason why I have the Deadpool Vans. I've worn them a couple of times. Those are hard, bro. The box that the comic strip box that came in, hard. The red and the blood stain on the outsole, absolutely fire. What are we saying here, bro? Like talking about bringing two universes together to produce awesome sneakers.
Yeah,
We need more of this.
Listen, man. I was upset when they didn't do the Black Panther, the first one. Adidas got that campaign, and I was like, man, if we just got one shoe, I would have took anything that they put on there, like a Presto. I would have took a damn near Roshi. I took anything, like, and I hate they went to Adidas. I hated it. But
did
Nike
they put
is
it on the Ultra
calculated.
Boost? Yeah, but did they put they put that on the Ultra Boost, didn't they? The Black Panther.
Yeah, and then they also had some 4D shoe that they had that was a concept that, like, when she was running, it was like, man, I just wish they would have did it though.
Yeah.
Materials.
All right, cool. All right. Sorry about that, bro. Sorry about that. I had to show you that Jordan 1, bro. It is so fun.
Nah,
That's all he's thinking about now. That's all he's
now.
thinking about. He's like, I'm gonna find a way.
I don't appreciate it.
Do I need to put I need to put in some calls? Let me know now.
It's okay. It's okay.
Let me know now. You know, I'm just hunting. I ain't been hunting for nothing, man. I haven't been hunting for nothing.
No,
I'm done for the month. I got these works out.
Yeah,
the sneaker gods that
Kicks
bless
sent
me.
back.
I ain't gonna try to do too much. I appreciate everything.
That sample never made it out of the actual design. Well, the sample phase.
Hey, don't you talk about one of my favorite sneakers I never ever seen like that. Don't you do that. We gonna maintain hope. We gonna need the powers of manifestation to work for good for the culture. Okay, the culture needs this. All right.
We manifested the Tokyo, so let's manifest these Naruto, isn't it? So
I'm trying to tell you. It might take a while. I got faith though.
Wait, should we give it 5-year span?
No. We ain't gonna put no span. Don't put no
2
span.
years.
No span. Good faith, no span.
Let's get to what we're supposed to do this week, bro. Like we do every week.
Alright. When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty. Welcome back to Sneaker Court Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. And today we also have Mr. Miller, Kian, to actually bring some cases on board. We have 3 cases today, so I'm gonna start off with Kian, yourself. What have you got?
All right. I'm bringing to the court case, Your Honor, today to bring up the greatest sneaker debut we have ever seen. I'm here I understand. Now, Judge, I'm going to ask for some extra protection because I think the executioner, he might try to come after me. So, Judge, before I speak, may I have, Judge, I'm asking, with all due respect, your hair looks beautiful. But may I ask for some extra protection because
Objection. Buttering up the judge.
Yeah, look, I don't want. Listen, I really do love my brother, the executioner, but I'm about to touch his feelings, and he made this earlier that I don't want no trouble. Judge, I'm just here. I'm just a humble citizen, an old man here. So I'm just trying to have fun here, and I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. I always gotta make this part of the show fun. All right. So, Judge, do I have your permission to proceed?
Yeah, shoot your shot, bro.
All right, here we go. And I'm protected, correct?
Yes.
All right, here we go. I'm protected. Judge, you're on record. All right, thank you, sir. So tonight's case I would like to bring to the docket is going to be the case of the greatest sneaker debut we've ever seen in sports history. Yes, I'm saying this, Judge. I would like to bring to the court and bring into evidence the Puma Soleil Bembury Tyler Halliburton Puma shoe is the greatest debut of a sneaker shoe we have ever seen in sneaker history, sir. Yes, and my evidence comes the fact I'm going to start bringing in some of my evidence that we have. We have the Jordan 1, sir, as evidence that I know the executioner sent. He sent to me and said, this is a shoe that probably sets the world on fire. And I said, yes, sir, it does. It really does.
For the record, I sent him nothing.
Yeah.
For the record.
He's lying, but he did. And I said, executioner, I said, you're absolutely correct, man. It'll shut down the block, everything. But I said also, did he win in that shoe? And Judge, he didn't have an answer. So I think that when you think about the greatest debut, that doesn't mean like that's the first iteration. We're talking about the very first shoe. The day it's produced is for you. It hits the court. Judge, why do I say this? We watched the ridicule and the picking the pieces, and sir, I'm gonna commit that I even posted about it for social baiting. I needed some clicks. I needed some views. I understood that, but sir, I was using that kick, sir, under our law, under our agreement. I was using that as case study because I needed to
case study.
I needed
case study,
sir, case studies because I needed statistical proof that I could say something and get a reaction from a lot of people, at least 30, and I did on Twitter, sir. It was a great conversation. You can follow me at _Mr. Miller 1. Okay, thank you. So if you go look back.
Objection. Blatant plug. Objection.
So when I said that, and I brought the evidence that it looked like a certain shoe, it set the world, and I got some yeses, and I got some no's, and I got some I sees it, and I said, okay, we have discord. And then, sir, let me bring it home for you, sir. This was a debut not on the biggest stage that we can get. Only a few have made it, but not on their debut shoe. Never. They have made it with a debut silhouette, maybe a debut colorway, maybe a debut edition, but never a debut. A debut. And I understand, Judge, some people might come back and they're saying, the Jordan 11. Oh, they got me. Did he win? He didn't, sir. So, well, let me bring it home, sir. See, Mr. Halliburton and Soleil Bembury were celebrating and created this shoe. And then on the biggest stage, the last stage, the ultimate stage, to get a championship, sir, he was losing. So it adds to the feeling, the mantra of the story, the mounting of the glory, the pressure that it comes down to it. And they were down 20 points. Judge, I'm not going to lie to you. Audience, I'm not going to lie to you. I'd actually turn the TV off. I turned the TV off because I didn't want to witness this, Judge. And as you can kind of see, I have a Reggie Miller jersey behind me. I have some custom shoes behind me. And I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to.
Objection. Yeah, clear bias. Clear bias. I would need the court to observe the clear bias.
Let me finish. I will bring this home, Judge. So down 20, I admittedly turned the game off. I turn it back on because my son is screaming, yelling. My mother's calling. Why? Is there something wrong? I had missed a man hitting a last-second shot to take a 1-0 lead in the NBA Finals when they were scheduled and set to lose both games at the Oklahoma City Thunder Arena. This man is on an undeniable, unprecedented trip that has led him to 5-game winners. And I, dear sir, love Jordan, and I hope he closes his ears when I say this.
I would like the court to observe Miller's feelings in the cage of the moment.
Please, the judge, Mr. Jordan. I love you, sir. I love thee. I love thee. I would lick this, but I haven't won this shoe in 10 years. And I can't do that. But I love thee. But he never won. He only had 5 himself. He only had 5-game winners in playoff. Halliburton has met that on his debut shoe, that he was on the main stage. Not only let me raise the stakes, judge, because this is not only a debut shoe for another young man on the court, but he is the most recently MVP, the most valuable player. His debut of a new colorway, he beat them both.
When you gonna wear that shit?
He made sure that Nike had nothing to rebut.
When you gonna wear that shit? You better buy
He
them.
had nothing.
You better buy them.
Nike was quiet, which the big
I need
giants
fit
always have
pics.
something to say. Judge,
I
silence
need
that
fit
shit, and
pics.
I am not done.
I need fit pics.
Right.
I rest my case.
I need fit pics.
Inconclusive, because I must say this. It might have had the best debut, but you have to see and live it with the test of time whether it lives up to something like the Jordan 1, because if
Jordan
he
1 wins, No, this is the greatest sneaker debut. No. See, you're talking about debut.
I agree. Okay,
Debut.
I agree with that.
Don't change, don't move the line.
It still needs to live up to the test of time. Only a matter of test of time.
No.
Will the argument be determined?
It doesn't. See, Judge, you can't. That's not my case. You can't be trying to change my case.
Mistrial.
Look.
I declare mistrial.
Look, open the case. I need you to read. Over here in the United States, when we submit law, the judge has to read. That's not what was in my case, Judge. My case was
Your
the
Honor,
greatest
I
debut,
request that this
not the
case
greatest
be
Jew and
called a
have career.
mistrial.
Not that. My case was, Judge, that this would be the greatest debut of a sneaker ever. And it was. Because nothing stacks to that. You trying to bring a longevity shoe. That's not my case, Judge. That ain't the case, Judge.
It's a mistrial.
I love this. I love doing this.
I hate it here.
Say
The
what
court
you
is
say,
out of order.
Yo.
The whole court's out of order.
You can't have the truth. What's another one?
The judge cheated on me.
Yeah.
Executioner got a hit on me.
All right, Q. What say you?
Oh man.
I love you guys,
I see
man.
what I
Hey, but on all the laughter, I really want to say I love you guys, man. I needed this.
Yeah.
I needed to have this laugh with y'all today. I really did, for my soul, man. For real,
No
I
worries,
needed
bro.
This, man. Y'all
No,
been great,
no.
man. I appreciate y'all.
No, I agree. I was thinking about that. I really hate the fact that he's able to drop his shoe right before he hit a buzzer beater in the first game of the NBA Finals. I really want him to lose. I just
Yeah.
let's go to the next.
I had my case like that was like I had that ready.
No, you got it. I gotta get out of it.
That was one of the funniest cases we've had. Right.
You know, every
What's
time
up, bro?
we do
You're
this, and that's one thing I love about coming on here. I
Yeah,
can
we
do
crazy.
it. Like, I treat it because it's something that is fun if you take it seriously. Even though you're joking and laughing, but like it's a good, because you got to think about it. Like, if you presenting a case to court, like that's some fun. Like I always have. That's a great concept, man. It's a great concept, man.
No, we got more cases.
Bring it.
This ain't nothing but straight up video evidence here, open and shut. In my opinion, I'll let y'all decide. The headline reads: Would you finance a pair of sneakers for 427 weeks? Evidence.
What's going on over here, man? What you got?
Man, just copped a Louboutin Air Force One.
How much did you put down, man?
Man, $100.
$100. What you paying a month? How much you finance for?
Man, $50.
$50 a month.
Yeah,
for how long?
427 weeks.
There you go.
Nah, fuck no.
You don't want a bag?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Finance department, we got you right, baby.
Going home with these.
Your Honor.
There's so much wrong with this video.
Are you serious? That sneaker, you're telling me, hold on. You're telling me that sneaker cost 21 grand, 21,450. And he's going to be spending 8 years to pay off that sneaker. 8.5 years, 8 and a bit years to pay off that sneaker. Oh man.
And then Buddy walked in.
Guilty.
Did you see his shoes he had on? He had on the some busted cheap Air Force Ones. The joints that, what was the name of them? I can't think of them. Those are not. I thought he had on the Virgils.
Them Jordan 1. The Jordan 1.
No, that's that Air Force One that got the green on the back. It had, I can't think of it. What name of that? I can't think of it. But that's a cheap Air Force One. I'm like, bro, why do you?
I really hope this is clout chasing. I really hope this is fake, because I ain't spending 8 years to pay off a sneaker that's 21 grand. First of all, if you ain't got the mullah, don't spend it, right? And don't tie yourself into a contract that's gonna cost you 8 years. Oh, that's a life sentence. You right, bro. I can't say anything. That's guilty as hell.
Hey, but there's no interest though.
Do we know that? Do we know that for a fact?
You just calculated how much that shoe really is reaching. Like, do you calculate? That's how much that shoe costs.
But that 50 pound could, yeah, but that 50 pound could include the interest.
That's it.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. Q. That's it.
I can't remember the name they put on it, but MM.
Yeah.
Jordan 1 low MM.
Yeah, that's what he had on. You're right, Q. Good call.
Q, what's your say on this, bro? Because he's a damn idiot.
It's
Guilt. I already said guilty. Give him a sentence, bro.
He already got it. 427 weeks.
It wrote itself.
All right, last court case. Right, guilty. Today, this week, it seems like UPS has been swapping over packages and baiting and switching sneakers. And it looks like Postman Pat. Is back with his black and white cat. He's after your stash and he's swapping around your sneakers. Because, bro, this is not on. Look at this, bro. Look at this. What? This is some damn foolery. If UPS are doing this, I think this is a sneaker for either a Kobe, and they swapped it with a Air Force One.
That's definitely not a new sneaker.
No, it's definitely not a new sneaker, bro. I'm gonna say this: if you're that UPS driver, if you're swapping out sneakers, if you're that Postman Pat with that black and white cat, you deserve everything that's coming to you. And I hope you get caught, and I hope you get fired, hope you get sacked, and I hope you end up in prison. That's all I'm saying, bro.
That's
this is a perfect time, dear sneakerheads.
Guilty.
And after you hear that guilty verdict, this is a perfect time. If you know you're a UPS driver, give him some water this summer Ask him if he needs anything.
Gift
Build those
cards on the
relationships.
holidays.
Because I can tell you, this shit would not happen in any of my shoes
no.
because I make sure I take care of my FedEx and UPS drivers and my USPS drivers. So the message of this, per TJ, per 808, and Mr. Miller, tip your driver.
Listen to the man when he's telling the truth.
I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm like, bro, I done tossed so many Gatorades. Hey, man, what you need, bro? Like, you straight? Hey, man, I just need some ice. I got you. Like, I don't play. Like, I'm telling you, they will not take your shit. And if they go on vacation, they will make sure your shit taken care of. They'll text you. Like, but honestly, UPS, man, they about to do some layoffs. So they ain't surprised that that's going on right
they
now.
are.
They about to do a lot of layoffs. So the people just trying to make it's a trickle down. And I hate that shit. But yeah, but this is a perfect time, a teachable moment. Make sure you know your folk. Like, take care of them.
Yeah. Exactly. Community. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Should we just jump on some discounts quickly, bro?
Yeah, let's go and smash these real quick. Hey, Halliburton. You know what's up with me. Stone Island. Remember we was talking about Stone Island. That's one of them. They kind of like CDG and them plain collaborators. What was the Jound?
Oh, bro, Jound need to be put into what do you call it? What's that place again? The gas station. Yeah, they need to go to the gas station. Their collaborations are shite.
Stone Island got a. They're using blue now. I never thought Stone Island would use blue, but they got a white and blue New Balance skate sneaker. So if y'all into that type of thing, y'all look out for that. TJ said earlier, Air Max 1000. What's the colorway?
Oatmeal.
Summer 2025. I'm gonna wait on.
Coming soon.
I want that blue one. I really like that blue one.
I need that
I
red
like
one.
the red one. Yeah.
That red one. That's the
too.
one. Yeah, homeboy in California got a pair. I talked to him about it because I told him I got the Zellyfield joints, and I was like, bro, I think that's the same, man. How is it? So I'm interested. I gotta get one.
Hell yeah. Little Tokyo Asics. It's a tennis theme. I'm gonna just say that it's a tennis theme.
Which one?
Go look at it. Just Little Tokyo Asics. I think it's a gel light. Go. Shout out to the Clips.
Yeah.
Shout out Stevie Victor.
Yeah.
Shout out to Calls, Clips and Calls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Albums.
I had to pull
T-shirts.
the ski mask out on that shot. I had to pull the ski mask out.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Clips, man. Shout out to Calls. Timbaland, for some reason, then signed AI artist.
Oh yeah. I saw that. I don't know why.
That's not the first AI person to ever get signed.
But it's Timbaland, bro.
Music.
Like, come on, bro. Stop, man. Yeah, that's it, man, for me.
Okay, I got a couple. The Rare Air Trundler. Rare Air's come to the Trundler LX, so that's coming. Just go and check that out if you haven't seen it. Trundler, yes. Trundler, sorry. Union LA Frag is dropping 6th of Feb 2026. Watch out for that if you're interested in that. Puma are replacing Nike in terms of the Premier League football ball.
What?
So watch out for that. Puma, the Premier League football, soccer, you guys call it. Puma's doing the footballs for
That's a
them.
big move.
Yep.
That's a very big move.
Pharrell has a new LV tilted shoe. Go check that out. Total Orange. Yeah, Total Orange Nike Kobe collection is coming out in July 2025. So that's next month. So watch out for that, guys.
What?
Need those.
Total Orange Nike Kobe collection.
Need
I haven't seen
those.
that yet.
Yeah, those go nice with the big bangs.
Nike Supreme Dunks are coming out in full time 2025. It's been moved from June or May because it was supposed to be coming out in 30th of May.
It's June.
Full
Yeah,
time.
thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God, because I can't afford it.
Right,
I just need
Nike.
that. I can't do it. I thank God they do it because I was dreading that. I was gonna make some. It was gonna be some bad decisions made. Like it was either gonna be like I'm going to the plasma spot. It's gonna be some problems and discussions. It's gonna be some baby. Hold on, I'll be back about an hour and a half. Like for real, bro. Like y'all know how it is, man. Certain shit make you want to pull bad decisions. That was gonna be one of them. Those was gonna be the one I was gonna be like, listen. That's like if you catch a girl with like one of these fine girls, I'll be like, but baby, did you see her? You told me she was fine too. So that's kind of what I would have to say if I got the black and a panda blue, that powder blue, that black. If I get that colorway, y'all. That was gonna be some bad decisions, man. That was gonna
put the gigolo card down, man.
Yeah, but I fucked up.
Step away from the older woman.
Listen, I don't. Shit, man, it might take me a couple of days to collab with y'all on this one because I messed around and got those friends and family Salehi Benbury Crocs, those real trees.
All right.
Nike Kobe, Nike Kobe 1 Pro Work Blue is releasing in spring 2026. Watch out for that. Converse Shy 001 Messiah Blue drops in full time 2025. A good one for you guys. PSG 6 is releasing in metallic silver in 2026. And I got no, I saw that. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, cool. No. Nike Air Max Plus wheels the Darth Vader lightsaber. Go and check that out. You're probably interested in that, Funk You. It looks interesting.
I saw those. I hate I missed out on the Prestos that they did in the Star Wars. I missed out on the Darth Vader. That's the only ones I didn't get.
Yeah, I got last two Adidas snakeskin cleats, and they look crazy. They got two. I think they got three colorways. Yeah, they look crazy. Nice. Snakeskin on that look crazy. And last but not least, camo pink Air Force Ones are releasing soon, so watch out for that. A little bit of camo, little bit of pink, so watch out for that.
Pink camo Air Force Ones?
Yeah, it's camo with pink colorway on it. Not the camo. It's got camo and pink separate.
Green camo with some pink on it.
Yep. That's the one. That was it, bro. That was the show, bro.
Yeah. And furthermore, listen to the man when he telling the truth. Every time you see or hear me and Miller together, we gonna argue. So it's okay. We not mad at each other for real. I have to say that every time we get on camera together, I have to say that because our arguments be real good, so people might believe we don't like each other or something. I just have to
no.
God, no.
When you're kind of coming from a friendly place and you talk and you have a discussion, you sometimes have heated discussions, and it's all about discussing stuff, not fighting against each other. And a lot of people don't understand that.
The thing is, for me, it's becoming, the more I get to know Miller, the easier it is for me to do that and then just like defuse real quick. Because it's becoming fun, which is scary. I don't like it. But nah, bro. We appreciate Miller. He always been there for us. He always had our back. So we gonna have his. And once again, the invitation is there. You know, you come through when you feel like you want to come through. You got something to say. You can't take none of us to court no more. That's over with for you.
I've won every one of my court cases. It ain't my fault. I got the New York State Attorney General record on me. They don't never lose. They put the fingers on your ass. They don't never lose.
Matter of fact, we gonna start omitting court when you come on. We just gonna take that.
I don't never lose. I come with it. You
have too many gas cans.
When I do it, man, it's so unscripted. Like I only think about the topic and then I envision it as I'm talking about it because it's like fun because it's like me freestyling, like really freestyling and like having fun, like being comedic, you know, and just that's me personally. That's just me all the time. Like
that's all we want to do.
The same way I am now, the same way I be in person.
To be honest, like when you first did court, you had a whole manuscript, bro.
That was off the top of the dome. Like I was freestyling. I swear to God, I don't have no notes. This is a sneaker. These are sneaker labels because I had to I'm putting labels on my sneakers so I can know what the hell is in these boxes. So like this is all freestyle to me. Like I'm freestyling. Like when I do that, that's the ultimate way I flex like your creative muscle. And I think when people podcast, that's freestyling. To be able to go into a conversation is like going into a battle where you're not a battle, but just a
debate.
Just
it's like a debate.
Yeah. And it's just kind of like you kind of just want to see you play fighting, you know what I'm saying? But you got your stance is what brings y'all together. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about everything. So I think that's one of the funnest things is that you can flex that muscle. That's why I think I ain't gonna talk about Lil Wayne. Let me leave him alone. He get
please.
Oh yeah.
He got enough trouble with.
Golly, bro.
No, the thing is though, we here because we rock with each other. And
for sure.
That's why we able to have this type of discourse and come out at the end of the day with better understanding of each other.
Yeah, and guys, whoever's listened to this far, whoever's actually watched it to the end, we can 100% guarantee there are no edits. This is a one take podcast. We don't do edits here. We don't like editing. Is that right, Kian?
we edit mistakes. We don't edit conversations.
I can't. No. That's all. Yeah, like that's as a creator, like that's the only thing that I hate. I hate doing like my I've done the podcast and got the thing queued up, but it's just like I don't like editing.
We don't edit, bro. We just rock out.
No,
I
know.
They tell me I need to edit. They listen. I've been told I need to edit. So
whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm happy just being in this space with you guys, and you guys mean the world to me, and I appreciate Q, just chatting it up when he has some free time, and everything, because I think, sneakers is my therapy. Sneakers is like it's what I know. It's never let me down. Like the game is gonna be the game. I got a lot of W's behind me. And I think I appreciate it, love, like it's therapy to talk about the sneaker game. Like, and y'all are doing, I always love tuning in, watching you guys, and love who y'all have on, man. And I like to do this again, man.
Yeah.
I just want to crack jokes and cause trouble.
You do that easily. That's like, ain't nothing.
Yeah, no. That's second nature.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll do that regardless. Rain,
long as we be
snow.
fresh. Long as we be fresh when we put it on.
Rain,
long as we put
you ready?
Long as we fresh when we put it on, bro. It don't matter, dog. It's
no
entertainment. Listen, whether you believe us or you don't, it don't matter. Cause we gonna laugh again when we stop
all
recording.
These boxes are empty, baby.
Hey, you talking about it's AI. It's all AI. Ain't none of this real. We are the deep state.
It's right there.
Yeah. What you didn't realize is when Kian pulled out the sneaker, it was just a
Yeah,
paper
somebody
mashed
told me.
potato. Yeah. It was made of paper. It's not leather. It's just made of paper.
It's a Lego. It's a Lego, y'all. Hey man, I'm
Alright,
finna go.
Cool it, bro. Cool it.
I'm sick of y'all. Y'all get on my
All right,
nerves.
man.
All right, listen, everybody. We appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all rock with the bro Miller in every way possible. Like just like y'all rock with us. We rock with him the same way he rock with us. Y'all get in the Discord. We're gonna put some links up for y'all because the Discord. We got our crew in there now, so y'all can't beat us when y'all come in there talking reckless. So we gonna let y'all in. Y'all welcome to. Have a great day, great week, great month, great year. And please continue to buy what you like and rock what you like. And don't believe the hype. Okay? And remember, sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool. Remember that. Facts. Anything you want to say, Q, before we go?
Nah, man. Keep rocking, dude. I mean, that's co-sign that, man. Rock what you like, man. You don't have to buy everything to be cool.
Yeah.
So it'll
You
be
just
there
have to be
tomorrow.
cool. Yeah. Sneakers are an extension of your coolness.
Oh. Have fun.
There you go. Peace out.
Bye.
Peace out, guys. Peace.